side, Sunchy.
What it do, folks? Hey, man, Splash Town, Texas, or wherever the fuck you at. What's happening? But hey, man, you tripping, man. Get to that Houston Premier Party bus, man, because that's how we doing it.
Sometime.
I said welcome. Let go dreaming nation. Welcome to happy home. Let go dream nation. Love dreaming nation. Shots out dripping Shanika. Welcome to happy hour. Welcome to the Drip Show happy hour.
What's up? 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 How it sound, y'all? How it sound? How it sound? How it sound? Let me know how it sound. Let me know how it sound. My clip. Drip splash. Am I clear? Am I clear? Am I clear? Let me know if I'm clear, y'all. Let me know if I'm clear. What's going on, world? What's going on, world? What's going on with you? Shout out to the YouTube. Thankful for letting me stream on y'all platform. Goddamn. Shout out to the Drip Nation gang. What up, folks? What up, folks? What up, folks? What up, folks? How y'all doing today? You know, we'll pop out time, man. It's just, you know, sometimes you gotta just, you know, before you go do stupid shit, you gotta just kind of see if you can, you know, talk yourself out of crazy shit sometimes. So I came in there today just to stream a little bit, have a little fun, you know, clear my mind, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm here, you know what I'm saying? It's open night, it's open, it's the Apollo at Drip Nation, you know what I'm saying, tonight, karaoke. But what's good, y'all? What's good? How y'all doing? How y'all doing today, man? I'm chilling. It got a little cool in Houston. I think it's like 40. Almost for me, drop down to 30 degrees, some shit like that. What's good? Where? How y'all doing though, man? What's going on? What's going on? Kojak and this motherfucker Cynical. How y'all doing? Mr. Center of the World, what's good? What's good, Mr. Center of the World? Appreciate y'all for sliding on your boy, man. Cynical one in the building, of course. Queen Moderator. But yeah, man, how y'all doing today, man? We just here, man. Like I say, it's open panel, man. You know, chat appreciation type shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, whatever y'all want to talk about. I was on a panel today with Easy Bands and JD. They had good shows today. It's just listening to some of these guys, man, just really blows my mind sometimes, just knowing what they believe in and what they're going for. But I don't think they be really going for and believing that shit they be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no fucking right. It sounds just too unethical. You know what I'm saying? It sounds too unethical, first of all. So that's why I was just like, nah, that shit ain't popping like how they just saying it's popping like that. Nah, it's just unethical. And like the more I hear, the more I just hear, who raised you? Who hurt you? I hear more and more and more, bro. Like it's just screaming out, bro. Somebody need a hug. Somebody need, you know what I'm saying, a handshake. Somebody need their mama. Somebody need a diaper. Somebody need a bottle. It just kind of overwhelming. Hey, Miss Polly, come holler at me. Let me drop the link for y'all. Like I said, it's an open panel, open night. Good to see my old girlfriend, Miss Polly, in the building. I told this raggedy motherfucker. What?
Damn, hello to you too.
Hey, Sneaker.
Okay.
Hey, Sneaker boo. What you want?
What you mean what I want?
Oh, you must have get my text message. Well, disregard the text message. Oh, okay.
Don't fucking tell me I don't gotta come. I go where I want to go. Stank ass.
Yeah, Miss Polly, Miss Polly, my old girlfriend. Yeah, Miss Polly, how you doing, Mama Jam? Good seeing you. We ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. How your day going, Shanika? I got a new Christmas tree pic, Shanika.
Let me see it.
Nah, man, I can't show you, man.
How many Christmas trees you got now? Just one?
I got 3, but I only got 1, well, 2 done. But I had to see what I did was see. But why you got to laugh? I'm trying to be cool.
No, I ain't laughing at you. I was finna talk shit to Woody, but I was waiting on you to finish.
What up, A-Dub? I be Woody in the building. So remember you was saying I ain't had no skirt. Like I knew I ain't had no skirt, but I was waiting on her because this is one from Hobby Lobby got to where you can put like the Santa Claus and the reindeers and like the Snoopy people, but you can put your own personal custom pictures in there. So of course it's my my niece and nephew and my new niece. They pictures in there, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be like next week. So that's why I had no skirt on it. Like I knew I needed a motherfucking Christmas skirt, you bastard. You tried to get me on that shit.
I knew you wasn't finished. I still gotta talk shit. Like, come on, when you gonna understand?
That's man, you win. Somebody did a video on you going in on me already. I was fucked up.
For real?
Yes. You ain't hear what JD said? He already seen it.
I didn't hear him say that. I gotta find it so I can comment on it.
No, motherfucker.
Look at you. You got your titties out and shit. What you doing?
Yeah, you know it. Shit, looking good. Showing up.
Yeah, I see you got your little stash.
I got a stash.
Yeah.
No, man. No. I got to show my chest hairs. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Got to show my chest hairs and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's cold outside. It's like 30 degrees outside. You know what I'm saying? So I had to put on a little windbreaker, little jacket. 30 degrees. It's like 40, 50 degrees outside. So I had to let my soul glow. So I'm saying, so they can breathe. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be walking around with your titties out.
Yeah. You know I got to. I gotta have them looking. Man.
Talk about 30 is warm. Go somewhere, Kojak. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
See, it's the thing is like, well, I ain't finna make a show about that. That'll be crazy. But nah, like fellas,
As a Floridian 30, nah, that's unacceptable.
Nah, man, you know what I'm saying? Drip got, you know what I'm saying? It is in Texas, it's like 47 degrees right now, you know what I'm saying? So it was my only chance to put on a little old jacket I had put up in the stash, you know what I'm saying? So
it's the time to dress like a slut.
Yeah, so I can slut in your mouth.
Whoa.
Yeah, slut in your mouth. Yeah, your mouth will be available 24/9. I heard on Hollywood Boulevard. Look at my baby. Look. Hey, boo.
Hello.
Hey, what up, Miss Polly?
Hi, Shanika. How are you?
Ooh, Lord Jesus. Hey,
you laying in the bed?
I'm somewhat laying down, but not in the bed.
I'm like, you sound comfortable than a motherfucker.
You all the homies. What's that?
Damn.
How's your Thanksgiving, Miss Polly?
It's okay. I work on Thanksgiving. So.
Oh, y'all was open?
Yeah, we open.
Oh man, that's fucked up. Did they pay you a little bit more?
No, sir. No, sir.
What?
No.
Oh, you on
It's
salary? You on salary or
yeah,
you on?
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sound. Yeah,
Mm.
it's part of the gig. Part of the gig.
No, I feel you.
We, I know what's up. I know
How
what's
you
up.
been doing? Everything cool? How the kids? Everything straight?
Yeah, I think we good for now. Nothing crazy, crazy. Hopefully, start getting a routine next week a little bit. That'd be better. After the training had stopped, just getting stuff. I moved to a new place, so just kind of yeah,
You at?
just kind of getting settled in, setting up stuff so I can do cooking stuff. I try.
Miss Polly, so
Mm-hmm. Huh?
I decorated a Christmas tree, right?
Yeah.
And put the Christmas tree up to show people how it looked. And
What Sneaker said?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought she said it was stupid or something. I'm sorry. I
she said it
apologize.
was ugly. She said it was just too much for TV.
What that mean? What she know what she say? What she say then?
So wait, I just sent her the one with it lit up, Miss Polly. So I'm gonna have her put it up on the screen, right?
Okay. Okay.
And if she say one motherfucking thing
Oh Lord.
about my motherfucking tree,
And will.
I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm trying
You
to.
gonna lose it? Oh man, don't do that.
Nah, I ain't gonna
Okay.
lose it because I know my shit look good. You know what I'm saying? My shit platinum, Miss Polly. My shit platinum. That dirty rotten scoundrel over there, she ain't got no face.
Why you make
So
her laugh like that? That sounds inappropriate.
bro, that's fucked up, dog. That's so fucked up, bro. But Polly, you see how she do? You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm nervous. She laughing hard.
Hold
nervous.
on, let me. Hold on, let me.
Polly,
She laughing like that. I don't know.
fuck Shanika.
Did you put like what'd you do? Put like condoms on it or something?
I'm finna show you. I'm finna show you.
Oh God.
Miss Polly, my tree is actually beautiful.
Okay. That doesn't
Yeah,
They
sound
put
like
these
it is.
it is.
Miss
It
Polly,
is. It
Miss
is.
Polly, they put these trees in the mall. So I don't know what Shanika knows she's having there. She a hood rat, ghetto hood rat. You know what I'm saying? Her tree plastic.
Wow.
Yeah, her
You
tree
know what?
plastic.
And it's so funny. I realized after that show that I didn't even bring my tree with me. That shit is
Look,
in Georgia.
you gotta bring the tree with a ragged ass
I
tree.
didn't because it's in a box and I left that shit.
Yeah, because it's a piece of shit.
Oh
You know?
wow. That's a hate deep hate.
Yeah, fuck Shanika. Yeah, shut up.
Oh gosh.
They probably watch my tree. Watch. You gonna be like, damn, Drip, you did a good job.
Oh
Oh Lord. Lord Jesus.
Tell us what I'm my tree up.
Great tree, a great
Listen, I
tree.
got 2 lanterns for fall. They're lanterns with pumpkins on them. I put up my tree. It's okay.
Nah, Miss Potty, my tree up, like ready to go. Like I just got to get the little skirt, but like the skirt, I'm getting it custom done with like my niece and nephew heads and like the Santa Claus and the reindeer. And my new little niece, I got a new niece too now, so I got to put hers on there too. So, they had to customize the skirt, so it's just kind of open. But when I do put the skirt down, I mean, fuck the skirt. Just see how elegant my shit is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You gonna like it. What up, Odie?
I'm a,
Yeah. You're gonna want to be in the mistletoe. Under the
oh
mistletoe.
wow. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
What color scheme is it?
It's like a bluish, I'm going
Hold on.
look, I got ribbon, lights, big modern day ornaments and shit. What man, watch the part like your boy really did good. And then she talking about I ain't had no star up there. Well, the modern day trees don't have stars no more. They got other shit up there.
Oh,
Miss Potter, you trying to play me, bro.
I haven't even done anything. I'm trying to wait.
See,
I'm
exactly how like he just be doing the most for no reason. Like
shut up. Miss Potter said, she said, okay. I know
You said
that
they
shit.
don't. You said they don't do the star at the top no more. I said okay. Some people do. I don't know. Let's see.
I mean, I'm not, because my other trip
Listen,
said,
I put an owl in my tree. I got a white owl in my tree, so I can't.
at the top of it as the topper.
Like he's not on the top, but he up there. He a big ass bird. He might jump off it and get you.
What? Oh, that's some wild shit right there. I'd be scared to walk by the tree.
Yeah, he be looking at you. He look like he perched though.
No shit. Check
I'm
him
serious.
out.
He's scary a little bit.
Damn. Well, we're going to go up there and get him with the little
I
thing.
told the kids if they touch the ornaments, he might jump off and eat them.
Wow, it's a bird that big. Damn, that motherfucker that big. I don't know what the fuck Shanika doing. She just take.
Because I don't know, for some reason it won't let me do it. What am I not doing right?
Bro, go.
It's trying to hide it. It's trying to stay hidden. I don't know.
It's really a platinum. It's
really
okay.
Here, go ahead.
Platinum edition. Look at my tree.
Okay, let's get close to it. Let's pull it up.
You like it?
I'm getting close to it. Yeah, that's nice. Nice. It looks like a lot of balls. What? It do got a lot of balls and a lot of big balls.
Big balls.
I mean, yeah. I think you now listen. This tree. This is just criticism. Don't your tree's nice, but some of the balls too big for the TV. You know what I mean? I mean, not the TV. Too big for the tree. Some of the balls, like
Thank
the gold
you.
ones.
That's all I said. Like why are the balls so fucking big? Like the ornament is like the size of a basketball. Like
they belong on a bigger tree. Like you know what I'm saying?
Like
big ass tree.
Because I know, but your balls are bigger than the tree. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. All balls, no dick. I mean, tree.
Yes, exactly. No, you said it right. You said it right. Like one of those situations where your balls are way bigger than your dick. That's what that is. They don't belong there.
Oh,
but other than that, it's nice. I like the flowers. I like the blue. I'm just saying your balls are a little big for your tree. Some of them, not all of them. Not all of them.
Exactly, Joseph. What is that at the top? Like I don't know. It's a peacock tail.
It's decoration, bro. Like, it's like little sticks of like decoration, like bro.
I know. He was trying to look like it busted. See, it's balls and trees busted. I know. I got you. Wait, is this trying to tell us something? You trying to bust it wide open this Christmas or something? Tell us the truth. Don't lie.
Y'all ain't got no taste, bro.
No, I do like it. I wasn't trying to be an ass, but it do look like the balls might be a little. Those gold ones a little too big.
What?
The gold ones, just the big gold balls.
The blue one too, the light blue and the sky blue one that look like it has the striations.
Yeah, they're a little too big.
Large too, but other than that, like the tree is nice though. Like that, the tree.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm gonna always find something to talk shit about when it comes to drip. So it is what it is.
When I went when I went to Hobby Lobby, right?
Yeah,
they said this is the new way.
It looks like it looks like it's not a tree. It just looks like you put a whole bunch of balls together because you put so much. It takes away from the actual tree itself.
It's just the topper. That's the only thing that I would actually. Like,
you're saying no. I'm saying it's taken away from the tree concept itself. It don't look like a tree. It look like a lot of decorations because they're so big. It's overpowering the tree.
So I need to just keep the little balls on them.
I think, just take away the big ones, the giant big ones. That's all. Just try it and look at it with the picture and then compare it. And then you can see what we're saying.
So you think it's too big for my tree?
Just those balls, yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
Just those particular balls, not every ball. No, for real. No, it's just the gold.
It's okay. See, it's okay because you saying it.
Yeah, it is nice. Don't give me even if you got those balls and a little bit smaller, like the other gold balls, you got gold balls that are appropriate. It's just those particular
smaller ones, Miss Polly. They had some smaller ones that was a little bit bigger than the regular ones. But she was just like, with the tree that you got, because my tree is like 9.5 feet tall, because I got tall ceilings, right? She said, no, these balls are perfect for that tree. And so I just got a few of them because I didn't want to I thought the balls would have been heavy, but they're really not heavy. But okay, I guess.
It's just those particular balls. And like I said, but if you like it to look like it's a whole bunch of ornaments, that's fine. I said for me, I like it to look like a tree a little bit still.
No. I see where you're going with now. Now that I, look at it, but like the first picture I put up, I didn't have it lit up, so I'm like, okay, maybe it'll pop a little better with it lit up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But understood, man. I got y'all.
I mean, it looked good. I had to get close to it. I big screened it. I got a little close. I put my hand on it and pulled in. I mean, it's good. Look, mine look like a forest. That's why I got animals in my tree. I got a squirrel. I got 2 little squirrels. I got some owls.
You got squirrels in your tree?
I'm gonna let you see. I got nuts in the tree. Mine look like a whole outdoor. You gonna see? I'll show you. Then that owl, he's sitting up there. He mean business. He mean business. Okay.
You got you a rainforest tree.
Mine is a forest tree, and it's browns. There's a lot of browns. There's like bronze bells, and there's brown nuts. I'm gonna let you see. I'm gonna show you. I'm not at my house right now, so we're gonna just leave it at that. And so
in the woods.
I'm not at my home at this moment. But when I'm at my home,
I just said, hell nah, here in the open and fire your tree, thinking of
a squirrel might jump out. I want people to be afraid. You remember, I got kids. I want them to be afraid to touch my tree. Don't you touch this damn tree. Somebody might jump out and don't you touch my motherfucking tree.
What movie was that? Where that boy had the squirrel get in the tree. What movie was it? What was that? National Lampoon? Some shit? With Chevy Chase or some shit like that? Or some, one of the movies where the squirrel got in the tree. That was crazy work.
Yeah, I'm okay. I might freeze for a second. I'll be back. Hang on, but try to look at the tree.
So nigga, bro, you a whole fucking hater, bro. You fired, bro. You fired.
No, I'm not for that culture.
You fired, bro.
He's shooting at a tree.
Target practice.
It look like a raccoon crawling at that shit. Like, what? None of that says Christmas. Squirrels, nuts, raccoons.
Bro,
I'm trying to.
All at the top too. Like, come on, man. What are we doing?
What's up, Tierney? What's up, Hustler Muscle?
What's up, you guys? Shanika,
Hey, what up?
Tierney, keep it a buck, Tierney. What you think about my Christmas tree?
I think it's cool.
Thank you, bro. I knew you was a real one, bro. Fuck Shanika and Miss Powder. They be on some bullshit.
Whoa. No,
Wow.
I ain't saying all that.
Fuck them. No, I said you ain't got to worry about it. I said fuck them.
I didn't even hear what Shanika said.
Yeah, talking shit.
The balls are big. Like,
oh my God.
Don't we like big balls, though?
Like, you know,
and I said, I mean, at least I thought that I want, but probably told me my balls was too big. She said, "Now drip the balls on there too big." Some of them, I'm like, wow. I thought that it's a 9-foot tree. It looked like they're probably because it's on a picture, but in person, it like it don't do no like it's like super big.
Big balls get you pregnant.
Oh wow.
Big balls get you pregnant, fellas. You better keep your balls drained, bro. So you ain't no pop-ups. Keep your balls drained, no pop-ups. What up, Johnson?
I got a question for you and Shanika.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all like being on other people's panel, man? Like now you're getting the feeling of the red pill. What? Yeah.
I actually let Shanika get up there just to kind of just give her a taste of what be going on type shit, but at the end of the day, I mean, you heard my argument. Like I don't be with that bullshit, but I stay up there for a little bit and I just go ahead and dip.
Yeah.
But
what about you, Shanika? Mm-hmm.
It's definitely interesting because I don't know. I think that just human beings in general don't always understand how they're perceived, myself included. And I think that this was just adding to that experience, because I feel like a lot of people will say like, I'm not promoting a particular type of message, but it's like, what are we really saying?
Right. Yeah.
Tanika,
I
look
don't
on
hate men,
Discord.
but all y'all niggas suck. Like I don't
What?
know. Like
Tanika, look on Discord. I sent it, okay, to you.
okay.
They don't look exactly like that, but some of those decor pieces are the ones I got.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah, I just think it's
Oh,
real.
okay. That's not what I was picturing, but
Post that shit. Let me
it's
see
a
it.
busy tree. It's still
It's
that's
busy.
a
Lord
lot.
Jesus. Dial 911. Mm-mm-mm.
I think it's real.
Well, mine
Man,
don't look
I
exactly
can.
like
I'll
that, but
wait.
like some of the
I'll wait.
pieces, like some of the little pieces I got from them.
Okay.
So Tierney, would you put squirrels and owls in your tree?
I
Listen,
love squirrels. Those are my favorite animals, bro. I love a squirrel.
he got
That's why I had one in my attic that was fucking shit up, bro. I had to call them folks to come get that son bitch because it was, bro. When I tell you, and look, the man told me, he said, man, if the squirrel has already been tried to be caught before, it's gonna be real aggressive to where it kind of know. Bro, squirrels are so smart, bro. It took them Tierney, no bullshit, almost 3 weeks to catch a squirrel.
They smart until it comes time to crossing the street. Them niggas be in the middle of the street, be like left, right, left, right.
Boy, that too, but he was in my attic, like tucked eye. It was crazy, man. It was crazy,
Yeah,
man. Like them
I
boys,
love
like
they.
man, we put
I love
poison
their
up.
thought process. It moves so fast. You know what I'm saying? Like they thought process is like, I don't know. I think they're the dopest animals.
That's why I fuck that. I need you to come get me. Goddamn shit. Post Miss
I
Polly
added
Tree,
the
man.
other trees. I got Kojak tree and I got poly tree.
Man, we seen Kojak Tree, man. Stop trying to stun on me with Kojak Tree. Kojak Tree look good. It's cool.
Damn.
Nah, hell no.
Polly
Kojak
said she
Tree.
wanted to see it.
No. Go ahead and post all of
Oh,
them.
that's a
It said
lie.
Kojak Tree. No, I'm
So
saying
this
Kojak
this is
Tree.
the tree. This is poly tree.
What
So
is
this
that from Cracker Barrel? That looks like Cracker Barrel.
That's no, I say that's my pieces of that. I got some of the pieces.
But is
Lord,
it from that store, Cracker Barrel?
Kojak shit
I
good,
didn't know
I
man.
ain't
they
know.
sold.
I ain't being disrespectful. Cracker Barrel is freaking awesome. It's an awesome ass
You know
store.
what? Cracker Barrel do got a store.
I didn't know
Hell
they had
yeah.
a store.
When you go into
Girl,
that,
Shanika, go inside Cracker Barrel. They got the best jewelry. They got the
yeah,
best toys. They have a dope ass store.
got
I didn't
candy
know.
and
I just know every time I went into the restaurant, like I don't know, I just didn't feel right. So
You got the
You
Cracker
gotta
Vibe.
go in. Shanika, don't say things like that. We gonna go in the
I'm
damn
dead
store.
ass. Like it's just I don't know. I just didn't feel right in there. So
Listen, okay. My owl doesn't look like that owl. Owl looks fake. Mine look like it's real. Like, and he's
you
sitting up
spread
there.
it.
Like that. He look like that. He's sitting up there. I when I go home, I'll fix this.
Where
But I
you
need
at?
to add some color to mine. I probably want to add some
yeah,
gold
my
to
other
it.
spot.
I'm a little lazy, huh?
That looks like
Oh no,
cracker.
my bad. Dribble said where you at?
Oh, where am I at now?
Yeah.
I'm at one of my partner's houses.
Partner.
Or I should say my partner's house, 'cause I only got one now. Listen, that's not the point. Anyway,
Mm.
You said
Mm.
partner.
Yes.
uh-huh.
That's an interesting word.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
let's talk about it. Let's talk about
Well,
the word. Because it seems like people get triggered when you say partner. What's wrong with saying
I
partner?
know they don't like when I say that. Huh?
No, partner is partner, but when you introduce them as your partner,
I
it's a little
definitely say
different.
that
Is
So
it a
you,
man or woman?
as a man.
Oh, okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not introducing you as my motherfucking partner.
Well, I said, well, if you have a girlfriend and you're not putting a gender on it,
Huh?
I'm not putting a gender on it. Like I'm just saying, as one of my partners, if I had a girlfriend and a boyfriend, you say, I just say, whatever. It's my partner.
Partner or
Partner.
partner? Partner. Okay.
You
Partna.
create your goddamn partner you want to, goddamn it.
Whatever.
We get in the car.
Sometimes I do it. It depends. If I'm like, if I'm like, I don't know, whatever mood I'm in, I guess I'll say whatever. But usually I say
But a
my
third,
boyfriend. I say my boyfriend usually.
My man, my
Nigga,
man, my man.
my nigga.
Oh Lord, not that
well,
sneaky.
My man, my man.
what
That's
up?
the type of woman Drip gonna
Yeah, that's
find.
my nigga on my phone. That's my nigga on the phone.
I
Hold on.
told you. I'm trying to look for. I'm gonna find me. I'm gonna find me a girlfriend. I'm
Wait,
ready.
what?
I'm gonna pay.
Time you
I
was
told
in,
you I'd pay. I told you I'd pay. I already know I gotta pay. I'm okay with that.
Wait a minute. What you mean? You already know you got to pay? Why you?
And then
Why
when
you?
you say,
I want when I want her to become a wife, I want her to stay home.
What up, living humbly? Damn.
I know what it is. I don't gotta fight about it. I already know.
yes,
At
Mom
least,
said
at
she
least Miss
a
Polly.
provider.
So
She a
wait.
Please, huh?
provider.
So you tricked it. You got your $40.
What? No, I said I know I'm gonna take care of her because I want her to stay home and be pleasant.
So you gonna treat
I'm
her like a puppy?
okay.
You gonna treat her like a
I'm a,
puppy?
no, absolutely not. Go up to a woman telling her, "Hey, listen, you know what? I know you might want to work, and that's cool if you do, but I'm gonna be here to support you and take care of those things. And if you want to stay home and relax, that's okay too. I don't think anything's wrong with that."
Yeah, you a
When
good
you
nigga,
say the
Polly.
Yeah, I love you, right? So look, Drip gonna see what flight coming, cause I'm gonna stay at home and relax and chill for a second.
Stephen Third Ward.
But on the real tip, like
Mm.
so, what's your budget on something like that?
She she coming to stay with her.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
the budget ain't
I'm gonna
need to
take care. I'm gonna
change.
take care. Yeah, you stay with me.
So you pay
And
bills and you pay, oh, Miss Polly, I love you.
Is it
why
gonna
would
be
you want?
your
I
rules
mean,
your way?
like if this is the thing. If I take on you or whatever your situation is,
Hey,
I'm
Stephen.
saying, okay, let's do this. Now, if you want to work, I'm able. If I'm in the place, I'm able to do that. And you're contributing in different ways. I think women contribute to the household differently, and that to
Mm.
me is very valuable. The things that I can't do, I know that that's valuable. So I've done it the other way. So I've been the other person. I know how valuable that is.
Can I say
So
this
I'm okay with that.
with what Miss Polly's saying, right? She understands, but see, she understands how what women do and what they offer, and she prefers that. But a lot of women rather stay single because of conversations like earlier with y'all
Oh,
expecting us to be like controlled and do as thou say and not what thou wilt. It's like a different expectation when it comes to a man versus if a woman got with a woman, which I'm not, promoting that, but we ain't gonna see it like that. We're gonna be like, damn, I love everything that comes with a woman, you know.
I think it's valuable. Like I said, I don't have no problem with it. If I'm not asking you to even do that, I know what it is. I know that if you're cleaning and cooking, and I'm not saying do every day. I understand I'm a person too. You get tired, you want to try something else, but I understand that's work. You know what I'm saying? You make sure
Right.
the kids get on that goddamn bus. Absolutely, baby. I know. I'm right there. I got you. Let's do it. I don't care. So and if you want to go get your nails done, that's all right. Let's go do that too. I like to go out to eat. Let's go. I'm cool. I'm chill. I ain't got no problem.
What
Miss
up,
Polly over
blood?
there with her partner. She talking about a woman.
I mean, we probably over here, so he already know what. I mean, that's what he's okay with finding a lady. He all right, so it's fine. You know, you know that it's okay. Well, I told you that. I remember what I said like a last month, 2 months ago.
Say, Tierney, she put one of them niggas on the panel one day. Like the conversation was crazy. Hang on. It was crazy because my nose ass was asking all the crazy shit. And the nigga was answering like it was just like, yeah, shit, nigga, shit. One bad one, I don't
Unfortunately,
even see the other nigga. I'm like, oh shit.
I've learned from my experience in the last 6 years that like I got we gonna stop. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna stop talking to red pill niggas. I won't say that, but I will say uh I'm gonna try to probably stay in my potty lane. I don't got the capacity for foolishness when it comes to the men.
So you like
No,
red pill niggas.
I mean red pill niggas like me is what it is.
Okay, so like this is groundbreaking, I think, because we just discovered red pill niggas like Polly. Like, and not just Miss Polly, but the Polly situation.
I think what happens is because the misconception is that I'm rogue and all that, but it's not necessarily that. So I think there's a lot of things that I do traditionally that those particular men like. So it's just kind of like it's like a weird place where you're like, oh, I like that, but then it kind of goes against what I kind of don't like. So it's a weird place. So they
Mm.
end up having a relationship with me, and then either I'd be like, I don't think that's right to continue because I know what you really want, or end up being like the other way, like the same way, but they kind of, and we got to figure out is it worth it, and it kind of just stay like that. So
Mm.
you know, it's okay. It is what it is, but you know, some people who've been in it a long time, they've been in that relationship long. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard for them to switch, especially older men. So I usually date older men, and so that kind of they've been in the game, and you know, but they about to hit 50. You know, they
So you
start.
got to get
It's
your
a
old
little
nigga for it to
different for
work.
them, huh?
So you got to get your old nigga for it to work.
No, no, no. I say I like older men, but
Okay.
usually the younger ones are.
Yeah,
I've
a
dated
lot.
guys that are younger than me. The partner I'm with now, he's younger than me. The one I've dated one before that's younger than me. They,
Yes.
yeah, the
Yes, to the
younger ones
youngers.
seem to be little like over my age. They be like, they more open to
Yes.
Yeah, of course. They,
but
I,
like
yeah,
no, but the older men, you used to, they say women stuck in their ways when we're older. Men they stay the same too. Don't BS y'all.
Yes.
They real tough to they battling. They battle with you.
But Miss Polly, you have children, right?
Yes.
And the younger men don't give a fuck. They know you got kids, but they still gonna try to be with you because they see the value in an older woman. I seen somebody saying earlier, older women are trying to chase the young man, or I mean, we're jealous of the younger women because we want the young man. No, young men chase older women. I don't know what y'all talking
nah, that's a fact though. I believe that too.
about. Facts.
That is a
Tierney,
fact.
I
I
think
was
so.
dating a 53-year-old woman at 19, Tierney. So you got to know I'm
Oh, I'm
definitely
sorry, you said 53?
53. Yeah,
You need
I'm
your ass.
like,
Wait, what?
it's all good. I'm
Good,
dead from that time though.
That's
Just
good
for
what
that.
me and Miss
boy.
Polly talking about.
But at the end of the day though, like yes, I think young dudes that's mature will want an older woman because it's more peaceful.
Even
You
if
know what
they
I'm
not
saying?
mature, Drew.
Allegedly. No, what? No, I see what you're saying. Younger
Mm-hmm.
dudes do have a fetish for an older woman. That's cool too. I'm just saying. I know like a few niggas that I know is kind of younger than me, maybe about 5 years. They definitely would want some more experience because you
Mm-hmm.
know
Because they
because
say
of
the
what
younger
they might do.
girls, right? They say the young men say the younger girls they play too many games and they don't know how to be a real woman. But the older men say they want young women. What? So how is it the young man don't want them, but your old perverted ass want them?
But
I don't
listen
see it.
to it, Tierney.
Because
Listen
they
to it.
trying to
Older
mold.
niggas got more
I
game
think so.
to handle. Well, go ahead, Miss Potter. My bad.
No, no, you're fine. No, I do think the older men, right? They
Mm-hmm.
thinking they can mold something and no one's had the experience. They can tell these women whatever, and then it's kind of like even when you're like if you're a young woman, you 17, you meet a man who's 22. To you, he's an older gentleman, but to everybody else who's his age, he's
Still
still like trying to figure it out. He ain't got all the stuff. But just because you haven't got an apartment or a car yet, you see him who has it, and you're like, oh wow, he's amazing. So it's like
right.
that comparison where the people his age is like, oh, that ain't nothing. I've already done that. But the people behind you, they admire you because they're in awe of what you have. But
Right.
you when they get there, they'll have it too, and it's kind of like a weird place where these, like I said, younger ladies kind of think that they're like, oh yeah, no, he's got his stuff together, all that. But him having a car and a place to live is not like him getting
Yeah.
the stuff. He just living like a normal person, but to them, because they've been in the house all this time, it's not. They think,
Mm-hmm.
okay, it's special.
Mm-hmm. And we don't when we date younger men. I mean, I don't say I'll just go for younger men, but over an older man, but we don't. People got the impression that we try to control them. No, we still know our place as a woman, and we still allow and let them lead and be able to grow into a leader. Because just because you're 50, don't make you a leader. Sorry. I know a lot of men think that they a man because of their age, and women too. We think we women because of our age. Really not. It's the things that you go through. It's the experiences. It's the lessons, the badges of honor that you gain as growing up. But I think it's younger men see the value in women, whether we have children or not, because they know that an older woman will help them get where they really want to be.
Good.
Mm.
How you doing this evening?
Just
What up,
taking
Mr.
it all in, Shanika. What's
Hello.
going on, everybody?
I know you
Just,
down
just
there
listening
soaking it in.
intently.
Oh, that's
What's
why
up,
I had to
man?
call you out. Like, what's up? What you thinking?
My initial Right when you called me out, my thought as I'm listening to the ladies here speaking. Hello, ladies. You're gonna hate me, by the way, so I just want
We
to get that
already
out
hate
the
you,
way.
but go ahead.
Okay, good. I'm glad we're on the same page. I think women have a tendency to speak. They cast spells when they talk,
Hmm.
Oh wow.
and I feel like we're hearing a lot of spell casting right now.
Huh.
Boy, we don't all go into witchcraft. Some women do. You're
I'm not.
absolutely
I'm
right.
not. I'm not accusing you of witchcraft. I'm just using colorful language to describe how you're talking about reality. This is you're casting a spell effectively. Um, I think you're talking about 1 to 5% situations as if they're 80 to 90% situations, and there's always a danger in that. I'm not a fan of the whole poly life, but you don't need my permission to go do whatever. It's not really the point. I just don't think it's a viable cultural pattern for most people. It's like I said, 1 to 5% of people can do whatever, and it doesn't mean much. But I don't think it's really a thing that most people can engage in collectively. It's too sticky. It's too messy. And then not only that, there's a lot of subversion of your natural urges as a man and a woman. I think when you like the idea of love, love is a very selfish thing. You have to subvert a lot of your basic nature to make this work. I think. And then
Hood.
to tyranny. Yeah. You got it.
How is love? Hold on. What you said it
He
was?
said love was selfish. I thought
Yeah.
love was
How the hell was love
sacrifice.
was selfish?
Is that what he said? Love is selfish.
Love is selfish because you can't be loving nobody else but me. I'll fucking kill you and him. That's the
Nigga.
type of shit people be on. That's love being selfish. Now you tell me I'm wrong. When you love a woman, do you want her to be loving other men?
I don't want to have that thought though, Hood.
Wait a
No, no,
minute.
no. Don't not answer the question. No, if
Eh,
you love a
wait,
woman, do you want her to love other men? Let me get an answer from him first, then you can tell
No,
that phrase.
no.
I know what Drip would say.
That was a
No.
no, right?
I said no. Yeah. I said no.
Okay, because so love is selfish. I don't think it's a controversial point to make. I think the lady wanted to say something.
No, I don't think it's a controversial thing. I think what we want to do, because most people live, like you said, on the surface, right? At the end of the day, really, when you have those kind of feelings, it's because you have issues with yourself and not feeling confident in yourself. Because if you're worried constantly that someone's going to leave you because of this or that, then you
Oh,
then are saying to yourself, there's something about me that is ultimately bad enough that they would want to leave me. So there's the insecurities in that. Because if you walk around knowing, hey, this person wants me, or you don't even got to know, like, I'm good enough. And if they're gonna be here, they're gonna be here. And if they don't want me, they're not gonna be here. If you walk in that emotion, then all that other stuff doesn't matter. So if they leave you because they like somebody else, they want somebody else that they didn't want you to begin with, or they decide they don't want you anymore, that shouldn't be an insecurity, and you always be in a state of panic because you're worried if someone doesn't value you enough every 10 minutes. Every time you look around, oh my God, he's looking at a woman. Oh my God, she's looking over here. He's looking over here. Like, okay, there are people who are attractive. There are people who are out here who are better than you all day. You're never going to be the best. It's just never going to happen. And if when you accept that, you won't have a problem.
I understand where
I'm
you're
not
coming
totally sure
from.
what I
I don't
said you
agree with
responded to though.
Basically, I'm saying is a point of insecurity. Saying that you're selfish is saying you're insecure.
Oh, so you think it's insecurity? Well, we'll just have to agree to disagree on that.
That's
But
fine.
I think to be in love is it's a point of weakness and insecurity. You don't feel secure when you're in love. Love is a very shaky, emotionally risky thing. And
Hood.
like I said, we're kind of yeah. Am I not? Am I saying something crazy?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you a question. As a man, why do we always describe love in terms that like make you weak as a man?
Never described it.
Love is a battlefield. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Bro, those are
I,
songs. That used to
I'm,
make me
I'm
fall way more in love with the motherfucker. Come on, hood, you wild,
hold on. Love doesn't weaken the man,
bro.
and I'm
No,
not even
bro,
saying love is
no,
a
not
bad
me.
thing, but love don't weaken the man.
Bro, I've never spoken on love breaking a nigga, making them more weak. None of that, bro. For me, if I'm loving the person, bro, it makes me more aware, more conscious. Like everything is elevated, bro, because I got a responsibility now.
I feel like we're not being honest here, bro. Men will throw
Bro, I've
themselves off a
never
cliff
spoken
over
to it.
love, bro.
Hood,
Men will
no,
chuck it
hood.
all away over love, bro. What do you mean?
Hey, have I ever
Well,
spoke like that before, Miss Polly? Because you know what I'm saying, Miss Polly
Yeah.
been there way more. Have I ever spoke like that before about love making niggas weak?
No, sir.
It
I'm
so
wasn't a
telling you,
personal
can I ask you,
accusation, though.
do you
you
consider
believe in that.
being vulnerable as a weakness? Hood, as a man, is being vulnerable
Vul-
weak?
Vulnerability is weakness by definition,
But
which is not to say it's a good or bad thing, but it's just what it is.
yeah, I mean, but it's
Yeah.
also the way you see it. Vulnerability can be a beautiful thing if you have the right person to be vulnerable with. You know, instead of you
Mm-hmm.
walking around your insecurities, you have someone to be vulnerable with, get over that shit, and then keep it pushing.
Well, this is why I said I'm not putting a negative or positive spin on it. It's not a good or
Yeah.
bad thing, but I'm just saying, as a man, to be in love is to be your most vulnerable.
Bro, but
Okay.
that's not making you weak though, hood.
Yeah, yes, it does. And again, it doesn't make you stronger necessarily. I'm just saying it makes you more vulnerable.
Hood,
Well,
won't
vulnerable by definition is weakness.
okay, so hood, watch this. Watch this hood, watch this hood. Wouldn't it make you more confident as a man if you in love with a bad motherfucker? Wouldn't it make you more confident, bro? Wouldn't it make you want to be a better man?
I mean, these are like parallel emotions. These two things don't have to compete.
Hood.
Like
Yes, or
it's not like you're feeling one at a time. All these things could be possible, bro.
I'm just saying though, hood. Like, I don't think love weakens a man, though. I think it makes him stronger, more confident. He probably want like, come on, bro. You can be
If
yourself,
love don't weaken a man, explain something, bro.
bro. I don't know about sipping.
Think it through. Think it through. I know these are new ideas, but think it
Bro,
through. If love don't weaken a man, explain the phenomenon of simping.
sipping
How do
is
you
not
simp?
love. I think sipping more is lust and hating ass hoe. See, bro, in Texas, we call simps the nigga who talk behind your back to your gal and try to pillow talk out your drawers. So I don't really know what you call a simp. That's what we call simps in Houston. I swear to God, oh simp ass hoe ass nigga. He got trying to backdoor a nigga talking to my gal, telling her all kind of wild shit about me that's fucked up, just to get in the drawers or like get closer to it. That's a simp for me.
Right, we don't call a husband simp.
Thank you.
That's
I've
not
never
good.
called no shit like that. Hell no.
So
So
is
that's
every husband a weak man?
you gotta break that shit down a little bit different to me because a simp, and I'm sure that it's the whole state of Texas probably, but bro, like those are pillow talking ass niggas who be trying to get your gal on the back end, like real shit. So a
All
simp
right,
to him,
hold on.
True.
Maybe I'm having a language issue here. I'm just
no,
pointing
hey,
out the
hey,
fact that like
look, that's
men
all.
do men do things for love, so to speak, that are just that weaken
True.
them and that destroy their own personal lives. And so, like for example, with men being divorces and whatnot, when men be getting married and things going wrong, like dudes don't want to leave because they love their wife, even though she's crazy or whatever, even though she's trying to ruin his life. Like it does make you weaker in a certain way. This is why
So
when they ask dudes why you stuck around, because you fucking loved her.
yeah, but the see
We just
this is
didn't
the
know any
overall
better.
issue is that when you're saying negative things about things that you consider to be soft. So you're always making it seem as if a man who has no feelings, no emotion, that makes him strong and valuable. And then if he starts to have emotions or feel any way or consider others, this is something that's weakening him in his state. So it's kind of like
I think maybe you're hearing things that I didn't actually say.
I'm actually not mishearing what you're saying at all. You basically just said that if a man's saying he's loving someone, he's weakening himself. That means in the state that he is without any love or caring for anyone else, that he's in a stronger state, correct? Or
You're
no?
less you're less susceptible to manipulation.
So being a person who doesn't have any connections with anyone else is always in a stronger place. That's what you're saying.
Technically, yes.
That doesn't make you
You
strong.
never
That
heard that
you have would
concept?
make
The
you weak.
person You never heard the concept: the person who loves the less is the strongest person in the relationship.
He's not the
It's
stronger
it's
person
a,
in
it's
a
an ugly
relationship.
phrase, but that's kind of how things
No, it's
play out.
not. I think that's your perception, and personally,
Somebody,
that's okay if you choose to believe that.
somebody mute their background. I got a bunch of background noise. I'm
I
sorry, y'all.
get
Go
what
ahead.
Hood is saying though, because it kind of made me think about when people are like, because isn't that like a thing when you like go to like CIA and stuff like that? Like when you doing undercover and stuff like that, it's easier when you don't have like a wife and children, because then that's gonna be what causes you to fuck up, or you know what I'm saying? Like I thought that was a thing, or is that just on TV?
What?
Like they prefer when you're
Say it
not in a
again.
relationship if you're doing shit like that.
Say it again. I
Like,
understand.
you know how like or another example like a hitman or FBI, like the people that do them deep investigations where they undercover and stuff like that. I thought it was more beneficial when you're not married, because they know that if you think about your wife at home, it might, you know what I'm saying, distract you from what you're trying to do.
I think what it is like I know what you're saying. It's because you don't have any connections with anyone. It wouldn't matter if it's your mother. So it would be anybody. Any connections with anyone else, then you always are in a place of you're protecting yourself. You no longer worry about anything else outside of yourself, which that is the way to protect yourself. But that doesn't mean in a way that's like you say, then you're like discrediting people like mothers. You're saying mothers who care for their children who they call mother bearing. You've heard that before. Like they'll just lose it. Those people are you call consider those people weak?
No, but what I'm saying is
Hold
if
on. So, nigga, read the super chat before you start cooking.
okay. Shout out to Romello 747 with the $5 super holla. He said we have a whiteout in Chicago, and my nieces and their friends having a sleepover. Y'all girls are petty. Oh my lord, and vicious. Yeah, we know, baby.
I thought there was a song. I was about to look it up and sing it.
Nah, that's just us being us. Shout out to Romello showing that support. Definitely appreciate it every time. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure y'all scroll up through the comments and click on every link and subscribe to everybody as well, because we building a nation.
Trip Nation gang. Trippin' on Miller, 7 front, 7 flying, and 7 for the 7 flying, me and 7 for the 7 chip. No, we got that drip on the tip. No, we got that drip on the tip. No, we got that drip on the tip. Damn, Miller, 7 for the 7 for the 7.
Definitely appreciate that support as always. No, but what I was gonna say, like if somebody break into your house, you or your partner there right now, and then they come and grab you and put you in a chokehold and then put that piece to your neck, you don't think that the relationship that he has with you, as far as your partner, like that's gonna affect his judgment? Because he's gonna also, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think that that'll make a difference as opposed to if somebody just break into the house and it's just your partner there by himself?
I'm sorry. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's self. You're just taking care of yourself. You don't worry about anyone else. So, I mean, if you're talking about just self, making sure yourself is fine. Yeah, you always gonna be good when you don't have to worry about anything else but yourself. You're always going to cut ties. You're always going to push the other person in the flame before yourself because you have no connections with anyone else at all. Like you have no reason to help or care for anything else but yourself.
But you don't think that that makes you
I don't think it makes you
weaker
stronger.
to a certain extent?
I think it makes you cold. Like I said, if we were in a world where connections didn't matter, I would say, yeah, you'll probably be the one who's alone and just by yourself all the time. And if you want to live like that, I think that's cool. But we're not in a world where that is something that most people don't want to live by themselves and never interact with people and have any connections with them. And
No,
that doesn't necessarily make you, in my opinion, it doesn't make you stronger. It just makes you more in a survival state. You can't trust anyone. You can't care about anyone. You can't depend on anyone else. You depend on yourself. So at that point, you're just all alone. And I mean, we know through science that that's not a good state to be in. Literally, people go mad being by themselves and alone like that. They're just not good for your. You're not meant to be by yourself.
So Drip, if you go out to an event by yourself and then you go out to an event and you got Tyranny with you, do you think that you would be in more of a vulnerable position because you have her there with you?
No, like if she my gal, then of course she on a pedestal. But even if she not my gal, I mean, women do attract other women, so we're gonna have a little fun.
I'm talking about safety wise though. Like if
Yeah.
y'all go to a concert
No,
or some event where it's a
no,
whole bunch
no.
of
It's
more
gonna
people.
no. Well, I mean, you said vulnerable. Nah, I'm gonna be more aware. Why would I be vulnerable?
You got more eyes. You can see more. See, and this is the thing, Sneaker, and I know what you're saying. You feel more vulnerable because a lot of men think that over women they're over them, right? And that could be true too. I'm not saying it's not, but what I'm saying is that the fact that you feel like you have to lower yourself when you're with a woman, because a lot of these examples will be with women or your boyfriends in the house, your girlfriend. Because at the end of the day, if I go somewhere, I want to go deep. I want to have my cousin, my sister. If I go somewhere, I feel more protected and safe in groups, not by myself. I feel more vulnerable by myself.
Mm.
Okay.
I think the concept of that man-woman thing, where it's like, oh, a man's got to make sure he's protecting everybody. So now he's putting himself at risk because he's got to look left and right. And she's just not paying attention. What if she is paying attention? What if she's looking left and right with you? Now you got 4 eyes. Now you got 4 hands. Now you got 4 feet. Now you got a person who can hit him from the back. So actually, you've made yourself stronger. You just got to pick the right partner. Stop picking the weak bitches and weak niggas who can't stand next to you. I want a nigga to stand toe to toe with me, and we're going to take this shit out. So if you feel like you're in a vulnerable spot with another person, that ain't your man. Let them go.
Okay. Saying toe to toe, looking at you.
Maybe it's a me thing. I don't really fuck girls who can fight dudes.
You
Doesn't
don't
go
gotta
well.
be you don't gotta fight over dude. You can be tactical. That means you're only using your physical. Because a woman is you could put a woman in a good place and she know how to work what she knows how to do. Her mind, brain, and things. She can be working a whole room. You wouldn't even know it. See, you guys are thinking on a level that's lower. That's why you think about that only physical part, what they can do. I ain't talking about her beating up nobody. There's women out here who there are women. What do we call when they? Okay, I'm because my mind is not the greatest at a second, but literally, women have been the cause of whole wars, my nigga, by not doing nothing because they're. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ridiculous. When you got women out here who can walk into a room, distract niggas because they slow, and not every nigga, but just saying that is tactical. Why do you think women are put into situations where they get men robbed? Because men are looking at women. So you got to stop using just physical because women can be just as dangerous with other tactics.
American tradesman, you good? No man, Miss Potter, go ahead. Go ahead, Miss Potter. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was looking at something from work. They be texting me out work hours. They don't give a fuck about that. Anyway.
But you saying, but what you said, yeah, what you saying is definitely right because like that's what women, well, I ain't gonna say that's what women do, but they definitely got that power to make a weak nigga move in all kind of ways. Hell, even some of these strong niggas to get moved out the way. You know what I'm saying? It might take a little more, but you might get the job done. Like, so we ain't gonna sit up and act like that shit not happening for real. A lot of these niggas on the street beats be over women. Rap beats be over women. All this shit be over women. Ah, nigga, you fuck my bitch. Ah, nigga, you backdoor me. Ah, nigga this, nigga that, nigga that. Hell yeah. I'm telling you, that shit is all downhill. Like, look how many women set niggas up to get robbed. After the club, and they pull up at the light. Yeah, man, follow us to the room. What y'all talking about? Some little old peons, they going.
I think
real niggas gonna be like, yeah, them hoes trying to set a nigga up. I'm good. You said what?
Nah, I don't know. Maybe I think I don't know where the disconnect is with me, but it feels like you kind of just proved his point a little bit because, and I
you
think
hear that right? I'm not talking right.
Okay, because
I
think about an anecdotal situation where I was at a pool hall with a nigga, right? And I'm pretty aware of certain things. And he, some shit popped off or whatever, and he was holding his own, and I knew what to do, but he still got distracted because he was trying to pay attention to me to make sure
but
I was straight and he was still handling his own business. And I was trying to tell him, like, don't worry about me, because I don't want you to end up getting fucked up because you done got distracted looking at me trying to make sure I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why when he say, like, sometimes vulnerability can make you, you know, weaker. And then just like even with getting set up, your relationship with that woman allowed you to be vulnerable enough to get set up to get robbed.
Hold on, you said what? Like I was getting set up.
Vulnerability is a weakness, even though it's not necessarily always a negative thing. And so I get what he's saying, because I do think that there is some vulnerability there still. But I don't think that it should necessarily be viewed as
you know, it's so funny, Shanika. Years ago, I was like,
hold on, because I never really disagree with what Hood said, because you're absolutely right. You do got people that be distracted like that. I said for me, it'll make me more aware. Like, see,
I wasn't talking to you.
I thought you said that I just proved Hood point.
I'm saying, but I'm the back and forth that I'm having was really with Miss Polly. But I do think
I wasn't trying to have a back and forth.
Point. I wasn't trying to have a back and forth with you.
No. Hold on. Wait. Okay, cool. I get that was a whole mix up, but I'm saying I thought you said that I proved Hood point. Then that's what I was rebutting to, just saying. Now I never disagreed with him on that part, like, because you are right. It's some niggas that would try to make sure that you good. And, you know, end up getting his ass beat, you know what I'm saying? Because he's looking at you, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. But then I said, well, for me, it's more of like, I'm more aware. Like, if I'm locked in with a woman and we locked in, like, she gonna know how to move. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's stuff that, you know, we'll talk about sometime, you know what I'm saying? But but I get what you're saying, though. And Hood. My bad.
Yeah, but I can see what you're saying as far as, like, you know, women can make men vulnerable, and sometimes that's not always a good thing. I think that it can be positive and negative, because I think that the vulnerability that you have with your partner can be good sometimes, because it helps y'all grow together, understand each other, like, you know what I'm saying? I can see that as strengthening the bond, but then I can also see it being a bad thing when you have the wrong person that you're being vulnerable with.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Good.
You boy.
Yeah, Gigi.
Don't you think that kind of isn't it in a man's nature to protect a woman?
Yeah.
So whenever he goes out with the woman, isn't that something that
No. It looked like an internet connection.
So what happened? Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
Go ahead. What you said?
Oh, okay. I guess you guys are talking about, like, vulnerable as if it's a bad thing. But I feel like some men like it. Like, yeah, I get to protect my woman. Don't look at her, nigga. You better stay away from her. Like, isn't that a turn on for a man versus making him be like, oh, if I go out with a woman, I'm going to be vulnerable and scared and somebody beat me up?
See, okay, so that is a narrative, right? And you know, some niggas are like that. I ain't gonna sit up and hug you, right? But we not going out looking for no fight, though. We ain't going out expecting to get into no brawl, no rumble. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm more paying attention to my woman. Like, she on the pedestal. Like she on my arm. Like, that's the eye candy. Like, she complimenting the drip. Like, we don't step. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't going there looking at no nigga crazy. Like, nigga, because my thing is this, nigga, you can look, but if you look too long, it's a problem. Because I know you see me right here, my nigga.
Yeah, but it's still different when you go to a club by yourself.
By myself? Nah, I mean, I'm not going looking for a fight when I'm by myself. I'm going chill.
No.
Like,
but like, I'm just saying, like, when you guys walk around with a good looking woman, you already expect that there might be some smoke. I'm not saying yes, because when you walk out with a good woman on your shoulder, is that not like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like, ain't there like a up on y'all? Like,
Tyranny,
knowing
yes,
that.
always. But see, Tyranny, this is the thing. Niggas that normally walk with women like that, we don't have insecurities. But some niggas that might catch this fling, you know what I'm saying? Randomly, one side of, he might be a little overprotective. But ain't nothing wrong with that though, Tyranny. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you would want a nigga to make sure that, you know, point A to B is good.
Right. Right. I understand. And it's just like a woman. If I'm walking around with a fine man on my shoulder like I do, I expect females to be looking, ooh, yeah, look at her. And if you want
But
the smoke, I'm going to give it.
but
Yeah,
Tierney, this is the thing though.
Hood never said that vulnerability was a bad thing. He just
Okay.
acknowledged the fact that it does occur and it is technically a weakness.
A weakness. I think the weakness part is throwing me off.
So how would you define vulnerability? And I think
Honestly, that's what I'm trying to figure out what y'all mean. This vulnerability word.
when you're vulnerable, that's when you let your guard down, right?
But see, for a man letting his guards down, that's just being honest.
Right.
I mean, for me letting my guards down is being honest with you, like, kind of like giving you some history. That's it for me.
I thought vulnerability was conversation. Like, hey,
right, like I'm like transparent.
But y'all saying you're vulnerable when you go out in public, like you said, that could be whether I'm single or with someone. I don't like how that word vulnerable is being used right now. I don't know.
The definition is your openness or susceptibility to attack or harm. So the definition is you're open to being possibly harmed or attacked. The second definition is willingness to show emotion or to allow one's weaknesses to be seen or known.
Yeah.
Willingness to risk being emotionally hurt. That's vulnerability.
I'm with both definitions, but
both are right.
So theoretically,
go ahead.
Theoretically, and this is just the reality. Like I said, not a good or bad. It's just the way it is. As a man, the more I love you, the more I trust you. The more I trust you, the more access I give you. The more access I give you, the more catastrophic the fall will become. That's just how it is between men and women.
Good. Why do we gotta have a catastrophic fall though?
Nobody said you have to. Stop being like that, bro. I don't know why you keep doing that. I'm just saying that's the state of affairs.
You negative, bro.
Who can hurt you more than the woman who loves you, bro? No. Think about it. Who can hurt you more than the woman who loves you?
Wouldn't that be both ways?
Those would be
you make it sound as if it's on one-way highway. You make it sound like women aren't. We're vulnerable when we let men in. It's
I'm not a chick. I'm not a chick. I can't speak to vagina protection, so it doesn't register the same.
Well, I mean, I can't speak to dick protection, but at the end of the day, it's the same way. Ears hurt.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. But it's just the state of affairs. Like as a woman, the man who can hurt you the most is the man that you love the most, right? That's just how it is with us. That's why love is such a risky proposition for either party.
Maybe you should use people in general then.
I mean, I don't know why you're getting gender triggered because
I'm not. I mean, you're the one being, you're the one using the gender one way. I'm asking you to. Why don't you do it both ways? It's both ways. If you're making a point that can go both ways, then why are you only pointing at one direction? Unless you're making a point to that direction only. If you're saying that you're talking about a topic only pertaining to men and you're just talking about that, then fine. But it sounds like you're saying it as if that's the only way a person can get hurt, or you gotta specify.
Well, I think it's a little. I think if we really are talking about men and women and relationship dynamics, it's a lot more acute for the men. Yeah, it is.
I mean, in your opinion, because like you said, you have no idea what it's like to have a pussy, so you wouldn't know. So at the end of the day, let's go both ways, right?
If you say so. I mean,
that's what you just said. Based on what you said, is you don't have a vagina, so you wouldn't know. So you can only basically speak upon what you know as a man with a dick. So when you have a man with a dick, so you're going to talk one way, and I'm a woman with a pussy. So I said, let's go ahead and do it both ways, because I'm saying the opposite. You're saying that way. So let's come together and say, yeah, it's both ways.
But you don't just come together. You don't just come together and meet in the middle because it feels good. Not every truth lies squarely in the middle.
Good. I'm saying that would make sense.
Can I finish my point? Not every truth lies in the middle. And so all I'm saying is, like, if we're talking about the male-female dynamic, I mean, women leave way more than men do. So your vulnerability as a man is going to get held. It's going to blow up in your face more often as the dude, because women leave more.
Hood.
No,
it's kind of a million types of men, bro. It is a million types of women. Everybody's not the same.
That's why you're talking stats and trends, because I can't speak to each individual out the million.
Stats and trends, bro, that should be lies. Stats and trends be lies, bro, because they gave niggas PPP loans. I'll
And
never
your
believe
opinion is
you.
closer to like your singular
No,
opinion of the
you
world
said
is closer
no,
to
no, no,
reality.
no, 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 Hood, because what you're saying is that type of man. I'm not agreeing. I'm not disagreeing with you, Hood. So if you think that, no, I'm just saying every man is not the same. Meaning it's a trillion different types of men, bro.
This
Everybody's
isn't
not
even about the
built
type of man. This has nothing to do with it being a type of man. If you're a man and you're locked in and committed with your woman, she has the most access to do the most harm to you.
That's
What the
not
fuck is so
true.
controversial about
That's
that?
not true though, bro. That's for you, my nigga, not me.
No, bro, that's the nature of love and relationships.
Bro. So how come I don't think that then if it's a nature?
Because you just don't.
Bro, get the fuck out of here.
Like, I mean, like, what if this is the first time I've said something to you? Like, the first time a nigga discovered gravity or some shit. You know, gravity was real before the apple hit Isaac Newton on the head. You know that, right?
So
Shit,
can I say this? You're saying
bro.
that a man it's men are more vulnerable because a woman has more opportunity to hurt him than anyone else once he falls in love with her.
That's what he said.
Okay, let's just say that's true. We just want to also inform you that it's true for us women as well. We're more vulnerable to get hurt when we fall in love with y'all. Because when we fall in love with y'all, we give y'all our mind, body, heart, and soul, especially our body. And then once y'all leave, it's like, damn, I done let this man inside of me just for him to keep it pushing. You talk about getting your heart broken. Boy, anyways, women go through way more hurts, in my opinion, than a man, especially when we bring y'all to our families, introduce y'all to our families, and then you end up embarrassing us. I feel like that happens more with us than it does with y'all, especially because we're willing to love more than you guys are.
I think we're
You guys
telling personal anecdotes to combat data.
I didn't say anything about anecdotal. Why you do that? I didn't say my experience. I'm telling you, really, women get hurt way more in relationships than men because we give ourselves way more than you guys do. I'm
Could
not.
can you
What up,
repeat what
JD?
you said? Because I don't know why I feel like I'm in a different conversation in my brain, and maybe I'm maybe I'm just high. But
Yeah, we're having a left brain, right brain disagreement here. This is a very clinical observation, and we're getting met with emotional what isms and whatabouts and all that.
what
Nah,
I
nigga.
took from
You think
what I
everybody
took
move
from
like
what
hood conservative and they don't.
no. What I took from what Hood said, and please correct me if I'm misinterpreting, but it sounded like he's saying if you're in a relationship with someone, regardless of gender,
Mhm.
right? Just to whatever, right? And so if you're in love with this person, that that love is going to make you vulnerable to that person. Is that not what you said? Did I miss you? Did I mix up your
Yeah, this
words?
is
It's not any more complex than that. People keep creating scenarios and situations to expound on it and go in all these other directions. It's really that simple.
nah, he ain't said no
We
shit like
agree
Well,
with you. We
Shanika,
just
Shanika,
Oh,
Shanika,
okay.
what you said was correct. How he said it was a different way. And so I appreciate you for clarifying that because he obviously is in delusion that he isn't specifying women wue are the ones who are adversely um, able to hurt men and not the other way. So the way you said it, Shanika, is correct. And that's what he should have
Yeah,
said.
because I feel like the love that I have for my nigga make me kind of vulnerable because I'll fucking child.
Right.
I done
So,
jumped out of my skin one time just
oh
off
Lord.
GP and just yeah,
Did you
just
jump? Did
thought
you
of
jump out?
somebody
Did you
touching
jump
that
out
nigga
there?
at me. Yeah, like and so
Oh,
I
really?
feel like that makes me vulnerable to a certain extent because it's like now I'm not in control of myself and my
so
emotions, and
so
that
wait,
could put
Shanika,
me.
explain why you jumped out your body though. Go ahead, break this shit down.
I already said it because I thought about another woman touching him, and that shit pissed me
Wow.
all the way the fuck off. Like
Just like
to the
randomly?
hmm?
Just like randomly?
Nah, he said something, and my brain took it the wrong way, and
Oh wow.
I left my body because and then like something else happened that I misinterpreted what I thought I heard, and it was just like. You know what I'm saying? I was ready to flip the fuck out, and then I thought about it. It made me feel like, damn, I'm tweaking because it's like I don't normally act like that. You feel me? Like, and
see.
so go ahead.
I completely understand where you're coming from. One thing that really annoys me because I've been working on myself is when bitches on this fucking internet space want to talk about my husband. That shit really, bro, that shit pisses me off. And it's like, okay, Tierney, calm down.
Talk
But then
about
when
him
you,
how? Like
girl,
flirting
people
with him?
always talking about my husband. There's a whole lot of lies on this space about my husband. A whole lot. And it really, like earlier, I don't know if you guys caught it. I caught it. But when Iz was like, nah, see, that's why I don't run. It's wrong when a woman runs her man. I mean, niggas say shit all the time, and it really be pissing me off. So I get it. I get vulnerable. People understand that that's part of my vulnerability. You know, I guess you're right. You can talk about my mama or my daddy, but then when you talk about my man, it's different.
Nah, I feel you, but you know, Tilly, you gotta know, ain't none of these motherfuckers probably even got a man. You know that, right?
That's what I want to ask you. I apologize to the other people up here. I want to, yo, what the fuck is up with this space and tyranny? I met
Shit,
you. I'm in cool with
clearly,
you.
yo, that's
Somebody break
content.
you. That's the problem, in my
You the
opinion.
content.
They want to break you.
Break
And
me how? Make me cry?
And you be throwing it back like you don't fucking fold. And I think that is a
I like that
problem
shit.
for a lot
I
of
like
people.
that shit though.
Okay, but Shanika, you don't know how long you been in this space. But first it's, oh, you a baby mama. You got a baby, you a baby mama. Then when a bitch get married, it's still a goddamn problem. Oh, well, your husband did say your husband that. I don't get it, bro.
Tyranny, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That's why, like, you know what I'm saying? I be having to tell Shanika sometime to calm down because she be kind of taking that shit serious too. I be like, bro, you gotta just let that shit ride.
I've been here a year and a half, Tyranny.
Okay.
Because a lot of this shit is just not hitting on nothing, and you really still probably doing way better than that person who even talking shit. So fuck them folks. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, they'll be back. And
yeah, I be getting in my feelings, man. I really do. And when I come off the internet, I be going to my husband like, babe, am I tripping? Like that shit really be. It really be getting.
He probably be lying like, hell yeah, baby be holding me down on that motherfucker and shit. Yeah.
I think it's quite a few people that come to YouTube or just social media to escape.
Right.
Escape their reality, but then they also want an ego boost. And so if there's some type of way they can tear you down, it's going to make them feel better about themselves. Because it's like, how dare you come on here confident in your skin like that? Like, and I can't do that. Like, how dare you? You know, you think you better than me because you're not ashamed of the fact that this happened to you or that happened to you. Like, and I think that that's what fuck with people because they want to feel like they better than you and you don't go out without a fight. Like, nah. But that's just my perspective.
So what do you think?
Get closer to the camera.
Sorry. So what do you think I should do? Like, I mean,
what you been doing?
You ain't closer to the camera enough. Get closer to it.
You talking about me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
She's trying to recruit you.
I mean, she ain't close enough. She making the square look big. You make the square look big, and it ain't that big. That's
no damn whole house.
Yeah, she pay bills, nigga.
I do pay bills. That is true.
Do I have to eat coochie or can I just be the pillow?
No, I don't even want that. I thought y'all knew that. I don't even want that.
Oh, I need 30% because this ain't
no. I'm trying to get a wife. I ain't trying to get no coochie either. I don't need no carpet either. I need somebody to clean this house and be a wife. I take care of the rest. You want some D? You can go get it from him.
You want to hire a maid?
No, I want. We can be nice. We can cuddle. We can get some popcorn and sit next. Girl stuff. Girls do that. We do that stuff.
Play each other.
Don't y'all like covers? I got pillows. I got pillows.
Remember what I said about spellcasting, right?
What? There's nothing wrong with having pillows. What's wrong with pillows? Pillows are cool.
That's the spell right now. What's the spell?
There's no spell. That's crazy. I don't know what witchcraft you been doing.
Right.
You said abracadabra.
We manifesting.
Damn.
I mean, as many of you, all the men don't want the women anyway. Shoot, I mean, what's wrong with me trying to get a wife? Y'all upset about that? That's crazy.
I ain't mad at all. I just need my 30%. That's all.
Hey, my wife take care of the bills. My wife take care of the bills. I don't do that. You gotta talk to her.
It's all good. It's all good. We'll get it taken care of. But now, like, hey, man, look, whatever works for you, man. Like, look, that's why I respect you so much because And you know what I'm saying, Tierney too. Like I had a little crush on Tierney. I ain't gonna hold you like when I first seen her because like I seen her going live and she was just like holding her own. And I ain't never had no smoke with her, like, you know what I'm saying? But even with you, like y'all don't let nobody run over y'all. No matter who it is on the panel, y'all gonna stand on business. Yeah, like bro, they be trying to hurt y'all feelings and that shit fucked up. Bro.
Especially this Polly. Like I don't even know why you still hang around half of these niggas because they just be trying it. Like
they just you know, at the end of the day, if they ain't happy with themselves, my presence is upsetting. That's just unfortunate. You know, that's okay. You know.
I like look, I tell this waterhead ass girl every day, like my nigga, you way more pressure than you think you are. And that go for you and Tierney because y'all are. Because y'all be having these motherfuckers mad. Like super mad. And at the end of the day, I bet if we had a meetup and Miss Polly and Tierney was there and these other niggas who be rambling, bet they'll go. Hands on their go.
Oh my God. And I heard Tierney would think too. Yes, baby.
I'm telling you. Yeah. They're gonna be trying to holler at Tierney. Come on, man.
Man,
they trying to get a weekend lover. They trying to talk to her now, and because she in person, you're not gonna disrespect her in person.
Oh no! I mean, you're right. I've seen a couple of people off this face.
Yeah, I've been in. Man, I remember one time I was in this Facebook group, and it was this nigga going so hard on how he hated the degeneracy of black women, and we be twerking and all this other shit. And then I just made a little comment like, and I was put a twerk video up just for fun, but I ain't gonna do it. Just talking shit. Because it was like, yeah, you want to talk all that shit. Now you not finna see me twerking this ass then. How about that? That nigga was in my inbox so fast. I'm like, I thought you don't like twerking.
Tell him.
All the shit they say they don't like, they be the main ones in your inbox. That's why I already know they in the inbox. But they be talking all that shit.
Wow.
They do it for the show. I told y'all, if we do the Drip Nation meetup and I put a party bus, 20
baby mamas,
baby mama, single mama, however you want to do it.
BBWs, throw them in there too.
Right.
They still going.
And line all you Monclave ass niggas up. Oh my God. It's going to be taking money.
My favorite.
Number swapping.
Well, hot damn.
You know what my favorite part is? And then when they get with one, they say, oh, because that's all you left us with. There ain't nobody else to choose from. Nah, nigga, you chose.
You chose. Exactly.
Stop being funny.
These lines that are regurgitated every day by the lanes.
If they choose them or they choose them.
Look,
it is what it is. If you went in that line, you didn't go in that line. You gonna go in the line that says ass and titties, but you want the flat back. Don't make funny. Don't make that's a joke. That's a joke.
Miss Pilot, I've seen every third Thursday we have an open bar bus. I've seen men leave with men, women leave with women, women leave with men and women leave with a nigga and two. Like, bro, I ask people all the time, why y'all come by yourself? Because I can do what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's people literally come to the bus every other Thursday by themselves and leave with a partner or two. Like, it's too easy out here, bro. And ain't nobody giving a fuck about what y'all doing.
Right.
Who really gonna walk up on Tierney in Walmart and read her rights about some EBT shit? Nigga, not one.
Nah, who gonna walk up and be like, hey, you looking real good today. How many kids you got? I got one. Nah, I'm good. Never. That never happened.
So wait. When I was in my days of trying to find me a woman, right, Miss Pilot and Tierney, Sneak, what was I asking y'all? Which I think now is the dumbass shit that I was asking, and y'all probably didn't want to tell me to hurt my feelings. But I'm asking Shanika and them, what age of kid should they have for me to date her? I'm asking her that question. And you know, Coach Furr was like, nah, Drip, start your own legacy. Don't get with no woman. But you know, I'm in the late 30s, finna be 40, like type shit. Like, everybody got a baby. And I understand that.
Right. Right.
Yep.
So I mean,
the 20-something-year-olds got kids.
She like, nah, what, 13, 14? And then I said my worst fear would be something that he won't, and I can't get it for him, and he tell me I ain't never been his daddy no way.
No, okay, can I say something right quick? They won't say that. I think that is a rebellious teenage phase.
I'm saying that was just my biggest fear.
Spell casting, Drip. Don't fall for it. Spell casting, bro. You see what I mean?
Alright.
What up, Free Zone?
What up, Free Zone?
We dripping, man.
You
What's
dripping?
going on,
Fine.
y'all?
I like how
How
you
y'all
say that.
doing?
You gotta clip that and add
Salute.
it to
You know
something.
what? But every
What's
every
up?
person I've like had children with, every person I had I'm the first one. I've always been met with no children. I ain't never had that problem. Never.
Mm.
But it's probably see the thing was it wasn't a problem. It was just so every time I meet
Oh
a woman, she
shit.
get babies.
My bad.
Okay, I
I'll be
want to say
like,
this right quick.
listen, I took my husband's virginity and look,
Lord,
he has first kid.
No,
Ooh,
that's
why
Like,
would you
awesome.
do that?
But
That's
that's
oh
also
yeah,
dangerous though,
I would
because
never take nobody virginity ever. That's why
yeah, that's
hell
dangerous.
no.
Because then they'll start seeing wanting to see what other coochie feel like, and that's. I mean, I'm just when you take somebody's virginity, now they're open. Now they're gonna
he's
want to see.
hilarious.
Okay, but I want to say this right quick.
wait. Hold on.
Don't.
Go
I was
ahead.
just gonna say right quick. Don't believe the hype that like I said, that's a rebellious
Now
phase.
just hot damn.
Sometimes these kids will start calling you dad, because you're being that father figure. I mean, you're around way more than their own dad. And guess who's going to reap the benefits when the kid grows up and becomes something in life? You.
Nah,
So,
I'm with it. I was just saying that was my biggest fear of
mhm.
getting a woman with a child that something happened and I can't get it for him, or either like maybe I was too late to the shoe store and he say, well, that's why you ain't my daddy no way type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that would hurt me. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
I understand.
Tyranny ain't never been a stepson. I couldn't wait to tell that nigga I got a pot the fuck out my face.
Damn, you couldn't wait to say
But see,
fuck.
you wanna say that if your pops ain't there. You ain't gonna say that if your stepdad is picking you up every day
You
from
don't you
school.
don't you don't say that when you're 11. You say that when you're 17, and I can knock that nigga the fuck out.
Exactly. I think that's just a rebellious phase when kids, you tell them
I'm
no and
I'm,
they're
I'm
like,
just saying, just because you
"Mm,
fucking a nigga mom don't make you his pops. That don't overstep your boundaries.
Lord
I
Jesus.
don't know. I think the kids naturally call that person mom or dad when they see them playing that role more than their own mom or dad. You don't even have to tell the kid you better call him daddy because they're going to do that on their own. That's just my preliminary
And,
experience.
and I also think it depends on the woman and how she raised her children too. But I do understand that kids gonna be kids and they gonna rebel or whatever. But I think that's just I think that all kids have that moment where they try to say the most hurtful thing or whatever. Well, I ain't gonna say all kids, but kids do have moments where they just mad and want to say something to piss you off because you don't piss them off. I don't know, but I think that the real ones, what I'm saying, get the respect that they deserve. Miss Cantrell said, my stepbrother has publicly praised my dad over his real dad that he knew.
Exactly. They will.
Drip,
They
I'm
will.
so hungry.
Would a little girl go on stage and say about her stepmama was better than her real mama? Some shit like that.
Yeah, the girl was just at church and she was like, "Yeah, I like my stepmama boy because she actually listened," and the whole church turned up on her ass. And I'm
And
like,
that's
damn,
so sad,
that
bro.
was like that shit pissed me all the way off. I couldn't have been sitting in that congregation. I would have turned up.
Shanika, you got a daughter?
No, I only have
You
boys.
have no daughters? Girl, for one, girls are so sweet. They're so sweet. Their little voice, mommy, I love you. If your daughter is getting to the point where she's saying, my mommy don't listen, bitch, listen. If your daughter is crying out to you and be like, mom, all I need you to do is listen to me, it's time for you as a female to humble yourself, shut the fuck up, and listen to your child. Listen to your child. I don't, a lot of people in this space be like, Tyranny, you trying to be friends with your kid. Oh, well, I'm the parent. This is why a lot of kids turn against their parents. Because you niggas are trying to be dictators versus understanding the child because you used to be one as well.
Come on. It's another
Good.
day.
So,
Why do you think?
how did your mother approach the situation with regards to your stepfather? Did she tell you to call him daddy? Did she tell you how
Mm-hmm.
did she what was that dynamic like as far as how she controlled that relationship with him? Like, did she force him on you?
No, not at all. I mean, and to be fair, I didn't have one of the good ones, so he deserved everything he got. I was glad when he died.
Okay. That was gonna be my follow-up question too. Like, what type of stepdad was he? Like, what did he step up? Or was he just another ancient ass nigga that just happened to be stepdaddy? I don't know, because Juan said that's not true. I grew up with a stepfather. The title of calling him daddy was forced on us, and I rebelled. I needed my daddy, and I think that was why I was saying it depends on the mama too, and how she facilitates that relationship with the child and the stepfather. Because if you come in and you trying to force shit down the kid's throat, like that ain't gonna work.
I'm gonna be vulnerable with y'all. My husband has been in my son's life, or my youngest son, for how old is the boy? 4, so about 2 years, and naturally, daddy, naturally, he spends time with his other dad. When he comes home, because he get him every other week, that child support thing. When he comes home, he'll try to have an attitude with my husband at first, and I'll be like, okay, babe, Emmanuel's tripping. Emmanuel go maybe half of the remaining of the day, and then he realizes this is my dad, not my actual dad, but this is the man that's playing a role in my life. So I don't know
But Tierney, those are just growing pains probably as a kid. Because I ain't gonna say confused, but what if the other daddy might, these days, these people be petty.
Nah,
man.
he confused. Don't do that, Drip. That boy
He knows who
confused.
his father is. He knows it.
No,
I
no,
just told you he goes over there. He's not confused. He spends time with his father.
I understand that, but what did you just say that he also does?
When he comes from over there, he'll try to give my husband attitude like, yeah, I just spent time with my daddy. But then he'll realize, hey, my husband's name is Joseph. Joseph is Joseph, and he's gonna be here way more than my own dad. So he naturally calls him dad. Naturally.
You have no idea what's going through that little boy's head.
Yeah,
I
you don't
just know
understand the
for a
confusion
fact.
there.
You just don't
When he
know.
goes
You
to daddy's
couldn't
house,
possibly know. You've never been there. You've never been a 12-year-old boy. You wouldn't know.
I've been a 12-year-old girl. Fuck you, man.
Why do y'all keep doing that? Well, hold on. Why do y'all keep doing that?
So, anyways, because you're making an assumption that my child is confused, and I'm telling you he's not. I guess you know him better than his mother. I guess
No, I didn't say that. I said you don't know what's going through
I
his head
said
because he's
that.
a 12-year-old boy.
Based off of what you just said. The fact
he
that you
goes
have
to
to
his
do this
dad-
correction, the fact that you have to do this correction when he gets to Joseph's house, he understands. Like the fact that you have to make these corrections
I didn't make
lets me know that is a confusion. You just said it.
What correction did I tell you I make?
Tierney, do you listen to yourself when you speak?
Is that a disrespectful
I even asked
question,
you.
or is that an adult ass question? Because I think that's a
That is a very adult question because I even asked you to repeat it again.
You want me to repeat it again?
No. You know what? It's you and your family. I don't care. You got it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Because like I said, ain't nobody saying nothing about making him do anything or nothing. Tú no comprendes natural. You know what natural means? It just comes natural. Do you know what that means? Like I said, he'll go with his daddy, and his daddy got a girlfriend. The fuck? His daddy got a girlfriend he's been with for a couple of years. He understands daddy is over there with his girl, and mommy's over here with her husband. He understands that. But because daddy...
I was gonna ask, have you ever had a conversation? Because you mentioned that you just kind of give him his space, and then after a while he'll come around. Have you guys ever had a conversation as to why he has a change of heart when he initially comes back?
We'll be like, I'd be like, Emmanuel, why you got an attitude? Okay, I understand you just came from over there with your daddy, but Joseph is your stepdad. You don't have to be disrespectful. Okay, you got your dad and you got your stepdad. So yeah, I've definitely talked to him about it, and whenever he comes home lately, he understands it. Daddy's over there and stepdaddy's over here, but stepdaddy's doing way more than daddy. Way more money, way more time. And I think that's another reason why men have a problem with, you had a baby by somebody else, because they know that their kid is being able to spend time with another man, and him playing that daddy role that he's not.
Seriously, like
you say that so glib. Like if you were a mom, you would feel the same way. Like you really up here grinding the axe. That shit is so lame.
Lame,
bro.
I'm doing what? I love Tierney, bro. She's killing me right now. Like Tierney. Okay, so look, this is the thing, right? When you say he just saying that he spent time with his daddy, is he saying it like to make him feel bad type shit, or is he just excited?
What you mean?
Because like you said that he catch an attitude with him, but then you also said, yeah, because I was spending time with my daddy. Is it like in a way to kind of like make him feel bad or something? I'm talking about your husband now. Does he say that to kind of make him feel bad when he come home?
It hurts his feelings when he say that.
Yeah,
it do hurt his feelings when he get an attitude with I don't know what he be saying, whatever, Joseph or whatever. It does hurt his feelings, But then I mean, I don't know. Later on in the day, he'll go back to normal. I don't know how to explain.
Just curious. I'm just curious as to like like why you'd have an attitude if you got two dads and they both awesome. Like okay, I'm not with dad anymore. Now I'm back with my bonus dad. Like, why are you angry?
I mean, he's learning. He's 4. He's 4.
Yeah, that's he got plenty of stuff.
Yeah, he's learning. I mean, this is something new for my older kids as well. Their father and I, we were married. And when my oldest son was 3 and my daughter was 2, we split. So they seen daddy with another woman. Mommy was single most of the time, but they seen daddy with another woman. If my kids called another woman, Mom, I love my stepmom. I ain't doing no fucking tripping. Hey, as long as you're treating my kids good, I ain't doing no tripping on what woman is in my ex-husband's life. I don't care.
But what if they come home with an attitude after visiting dad?
I ain't gonna care. They have done that. Sometimes they feel like, because daddy's with his girlfriend every day, and when they're over there, she'll be more nice to me because I whip their ass, and then when they come back to me, sometimes they'll try to have a little attitude, but I have to remind them, I'm mama. Y'all got me fucked up, okay? So, I mean, I think it's a learning process.
Right. No confusion there. Absolutely none.
If it is, what am I supposed to do about it? Get back with his daddy? What are you talking about?
No. I'm not telling you what you should do with your family or any of that. I'm not putting a moral judgment on it at all. But when you say that your child is not confused by the situation, you're lying. Like, that's just not true. Now you're gonna work through it. But to just say that, it's just not true. You damn right that kid is confused.
What are you talking about? What confusion are you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that the kid is involved with 2 different systems throughout, I don't know, the day, the week, the month, however y'all have it set up, to where he lives a reality in one house that's different from the reality in another house, and that is his life. And if you don't think that confuses a child, then I don't know what to. I mean, it seems pretty clear, even the way that you explain it.
I mean, that's what's been happening for centuries, my guy. People's been divorcing, breaking up. Children are in different households. This is not tyranny. The only person that's ever done this in the world is tyranny. When your mommy break up with your daddy,
I wasn't saying that.
That is what you're saying. You're making it seem like I'm putting my child through confusion. Unfortunately, the father and I are not together. That's going to happen. It's going to happen. You're going to have to teach your kid, hey, this is daddy, but this is also stepdaddy. So if that's the confusion you're talking about, it's normal. It's normal.
Yeah, I don't think
that's not normal.
It is absolutely normal. When my mom remarried, it was understood to me that this is stepdaddy. What are you talking about, Free Zone?
Okay. That's normal. That's normal to you. That's normal. That's not normal to everybody.
It's normal to people whose parents have split and they're no longer with their mother and father. That is absolutely normal. What are you talking about?
What up, fam? What's going on, guys? So many people have a broken home that nobody knows what normal is.
They think broken homes is normal. It's not.
So is broken homes a 2025 thing, 2024, 2023, 2022? The fuck are we talking about? When my mom and dad split, of course I had to understand that's stepdaddy and that's real daddy. Am I the only one on here with split parents? Is that what you guys are saying?
The
Well,
thing
I don't
is,
even
though,
know
is in
my
the black
granddaddy.
community, it was not
That
normal
girl right there.
pre-1960. In
But am
fact,
I the only one on here with split parents?
the black
Hold on, what you
community,
was saying, Ron?
No, don't
I
say
don't
the
know my
black
granddaddy.
community. It has nothing to do with the black
the black
community.
community had the lowest divorce rates pre-1960.
That's not what we're talking about. We're
After
talking
19
about split parents.
after 1960, that's when it started, happening more often. My mother was a product of it. I'm the product of it, unfortunately. And then we fast forward a couple of generations later. My kid is the product of it. Unfortunately, it sucks, but I can tell you, it's confusing as hell. It was confusing for me, and then I brought that curse on my kid. And my fear is that it goes down the line if my kid gives me grandkids. That's something I don't wish on anybody. And no, pre 1960, again, the black community in the United States had the lowest divorce rate. They had the lowest. Let me split up and go to this new man or this new girl. In that regards.
And unfortunately, a lot of people start watching too much TV and started leaving their wives and leaving their husbands. So we're all living a part of this unfortunate reality. But it happens, and that's what makes me upset with y'all on these panels is you're disingenuous. You literally will hear me say my child has split parents, and you guys literally act like that's not normal.
I
And
can
then to
say
tell
that.
me that
It
I'm lying.
depends. It depends on their upbringing, Tyranny. What's going on, man? Salute to the panel. Hold on. Nah, I don't want you to get upset, but you got to understand people. You just got through talking about the internet and YouTube, how weird people are. Your urgency is not their emergency. That's how they treating it. Okay, so I want you to look at the whole
Say
picture.
wait. I'm sorry. Say that again, brother.
Your urgency is not my emergency.
Damn.
I'm just saying, accepting
Bars.
the whole diaspora of everything. And I'm not up here for like clicks and likes. Like right now, my son, even though he's my stepson, he doesn't have my blood, but he got my heart. You get what I'm saying? But I tell my son this: if you want the truth, go to your father. The word says, fathers do not provoke nor exasperate your children. But right after that, it says parents raise the children. Right? That's scripture. Now, the thing is, when it says parents, it means stepmom, stepdad, everybody. Whoever is blood, protect that child. That's what it really all boils down to. The biggest thing that I see, like even with my son, he does have that confusion. You know what I tell my son? I said, you go to your father and you ask him like you asked me, why do I have to go over there? Why do I have to do that? You ask your father. Now, it's up to your father to tell the truth in the matter. But you know what my son told me? He was like, I knew he was lying. And he's at 8 years old. So at some point or another, you have to turn the child over to the father to get the truth in the matter. It hurts. I hate even when a child wants to even stay in your presence, even if they got some disgruntled picture in their head that one parent is put in there, and then they turn the child over and you wonder why your child is acting up. I've witnessed that. But you know what I do with my son? He needs that time, like you said, Tierney, to kind of figure out where he at and understand, like, okay, this ain't that household. But seeing young kids go through that as a parent, that's exhausting. That's crazy. That's all I got to say, man.
Well, I can tell you real quick from my experience growing up with a stepfather, and I'm not taking anything from him because a lot of the stuff that I do, like drip between you and myself, if I can get intimate with you guys, pause real quick. I walked 30 miles from one city to the other to go to work because my stepfather did the exact same thing. But I can also tell you that even though I developed those traits from him, there are certain things, I hate to say it, that I needed from my father. I don't know how to explain it. Part of it was, I'll just be quite honest, my stepfather was black. I mean, black, like midnight black. And his family, some of the people in that community, they saw me as different. I don't know how to explain it, but I needed my father. And I can tell you that when I found out certain things regarding my father, like certain Christmas cards and things that I didn't get until I was 16, 17, 18, when I read those and the stuff that he was saying and finding out that he was trying to get a hold of me, but I didn't know that he was trying to get a hold of me, that put a fire in me. I don't know how to explain it. It was my parents, my mother and my stepfather saw the wrath of Pacheco, those last 2 years that I was in high school. And I mean, it helped me on the football field because I was able to hit harder because I was a lot more aggressive. But I can tell you that when all of that happened, it did something to me, and that's something that I don't wish on any kid at all. That is a fire that as a mother and as a father you do not want to put in your kid. I know, I experienced it. I don't wish that on
Oh,
anyone.
so what else they gonna do? There's got to
Well,
be some type of. I
like the
mean, it got
gentleman,
to be some type of
like the
something
gentleman
there
said before
that's
me,
gonna help
like
that
the
out.
gentleman said. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you. My stream
Nah, I
yard's
mean,
lagging.
shit.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I ain't no parent, but like, I don't know what else is possible to do. Like, it's hard to see, bro. This is the thing. When you knocking up that baby mama, bro, this shit that you need. You know what? Sneak read some
Right.
shit.
Shout out to Romello 747 with the $10 super holla.
We singing it.
Strumming my pain with his fingers one time. Singing my life with his words
Two time.
killing me softly with his song. Killing me softly. Okay, that's enough of that.
Shout out to Warren Hill.
Shout out to the Green Girls at Drip Nation.
The Kevin Cook with the $2 super holler. He said, I believe you just keeping tabs on your ex. Oh, Lord.
You don't need to do that. You an ex for a
So we definitely want to shout out
Could
to Roberto and Kelvin Cook. We need 7 more super chats to reach our goal. Definitely appreciate that support. Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe at the bare minimum. And you
Drip Nation gang, dripping on Miller, 7 front, 7 flying, and 7 for the 7 flying, me and 7 for the 7 chip. No, we got that drip on the tip. No, we got that drip on the tip. No, we got that drip on the tip. Then with Miller, 7 for the 7 for the 7.
Hype me up.
On me, you the one, ain't nobody fucking with you.
Yes, on me. Definitely
On
appreciate
me.
the support. What up, Clue? Make sure y'all follow that. Add some color to the
Bro,
chat.
I don't even know why you're over here. I seen you on Jess Pearlie's panel talking about black people, bro. I don't even know why you're over here.
Clue. That's like the 4th time somebody done said that shit, bro. That's wild.
Big facts. I seen y'all over there.
You say y'all.
I apologize, not y'all, but you know.
Go ahead.
So through the wire, I heard you say that, the kid needs to be with their father. Sure, I think we all know. But what if the father doesn't want to be there?
That's
You have
different.
to show the kid that father doesn't want to be there, and that's and I hate to say it like this, but as the gentleman said before me, you have to expose him to the father so that the kid himself can see the father, the jerk that he is.
Yeah, but it hurts our feelings when I be like, okay, kid, my son, your daddy's about to come, and he don't. Oh, that's the worst feeling ever, bro. Like just to get your kids' hope up, and then an older man told me just stop telling. Just stop telling that your father's coming. I mean, his dad's come unless he actually comes, because it's breaking their heart.
Or let him come when he's ready.
Or let their hearts get broken. Let their hearts get broken because you can't prevent it. It's gonna break now. It's gonna break later. It's gonna break. They're going to at some point in time realize that their daddy ain't shit, and then they're gonna be looking at you some type of way for protecting them.
Exactly.
Now, Tyranny, I get 100%. Look, my son, I can put him on the camera right now. I'm not, because court situations and et cetera, but he's going to sit there and tell you verbatim, I don't want to go over there at 8 years old. However, I still owe him the truth and the matter of the situation. It's been situations where he's thought like, hey, is this the weekend I stay here? And I'm like, no, son. And his whole mentality, his body posture, everything is done. And pardon me, y'all, I'm on the game with him right now. But you gotta put in those things. But I'm gonna tell you what's rewarding, and I mean it's insulting because I'll be honest with you. These red pill. Now I'm gonna use a Sharon colloquial saying. These red pill, no good suckers. That's his father.
Exactly.
Okay, but at the same time, I gotta protect them to give them grace because somebody gave me grace. My wife gave me grace to with her son to chart, basically to help lead him, guide him, pray over him, all that stuff. You get what I'm saying? But he needs to know the truth. And when it's time in Texas, because every state is different, it's going to come a time where he's not going to want to go, and we're going to have to go to the courts. And according to this situation, guess what? My son already done prepared for it. But one of the most rewarding things he's done for me, and he told me this a month ago. He looked at me, he says, "You're my dad, but you know what? You're my father too as well."
But he need
said that on his own.
Okay, because the man on here was talking about you're making him confused. How, Sway? When JD just said the same thing, that his stepson calls him father.
But the difference is, Tierney, he exposed he sent his stepson to his father, and he got to see the jerk that his father really was. That's the difference. And it's a hell of
There's no difference. I send my kids to his father, but he doesn't.
I think you're playing defense when you don't need to.
I said the same thing that JD said. You niggas talking about I'm playing defense.
It's obviously still a fact.
Yeah, it wasn't my.
It's so obvious.
Yeah, it wasn't my intention to. It wasn't my intention, Tierney, to put you on defense. That was not my intention. All I was simply stating was that confuses, and we ended up cleaning it up, because it does create confusion for the child. But as you stated, and I didn't push back on you about it, it's something that gets worked through. Right. Now, how that gets worked through is different for every dynamic, but the child does have to deal with that confusion because he or she, the child, is in two different households that have two different standards. Mm-hmm. And so they do have to work through that. And then when things go left or there's situations that arise, oftentimes, I don't know if this is true for you, but just off anecdotally, what I see, oftentimes the kids get pitted against both parents.
Right.
And they're forced to, they use them as chess moves, and the kids got to make decisions that they don't need to make.
They're the pawns.
That's just what I see.
Of the game. Yeah, I got
you. So I wasn't attacking you. I was just disagreeing with what you said. That's all. I don't know your dynamic,
Yeah. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna step down, man. I'll be in the clouds listening, man. If I hear something, I'll chime back in, man. But salute you.
Appreciate you. Yeah, I didn't take what Free Zone was saying as you're causing the confusion as far as like it's your fault. I think that he was just identifying that the child is confused. And not necessarily saying that you're go ahead.
No, you're right. But a lot of us grew up like that. I grew up with my step granddad. And I was a little bit confused on, this is step granddad, where's real granddad? But at the end of the day, step granddad was real granddad to me because he stepped up. He came into play and did what he did, So that's the same thing with my kid. And now the good thing is my husband and my kid's father are cool. Ain't no animosity, ain't no reason to have no animosity. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, when my son goes over to his dad's, like Free Zone said, that's two different dynamics. Where we worship God here, my baby daddy ain't doing none of that. Completely different environment. But that's all I was saying, that when my son comes home and when he's here with stepdad most of the time, that's his dad. And that's what he says too.
Yeah, it's as if the kid has two North Stars now.
I understand.
That is guiding them. And I don't have a frame of reference for that. I'll leave that discussion to y'all because I came from two parents, and from what I go ahead.
That's all work. My bad, Free Zone. Go ahead.
No, and that's what I was saying. What seems normal to you isn't normal to me, and it's just. I would say it's common. I wouldn't say that it's normal. It'd be like saying, obesity is common, but I don't think obesity is normal. It's not.
I think it's really, really hard for moms to understand what's going on with their sons in these type of situations, because it's not like single moms are always the easiest to talk to. And then, too, as a kid, you don't even know how to talk about things.
This nigga hood hell, bro.
Villain.
He is hell. Go ahead, Hood. We listening.
So I think that this is just showing
I
that this
mean,
is
listen, am I wrong though? Like, you really, this is like a situation where you have carte blanche authority, and now you got this little nigga telling you did something wrong. You know how that shit go.
I don't think it's a right or wrong issue. I mean, like I was going to mention, I wasn't saying anything to clown on this lovely young lady either. It's just, you know, sometimes environments may be different, may be different, but I had to at least give my anecdote regarding my life experience. I don't. This is an area where there isn't a right or a wrong answer, if that makes any sense.
yeah. It's just I think that it's unfortunate that it's becoming more normalized, right? Because of the fact that we have a lot of situations where people aren't in the same household, regardless of the reason. And I think that this just goes to show why we need to have certain conversations before this would even come. Like, you know, what does co-parenting look like to you? And, you know, like how different are the households going to be as far as how they're being raised and, you know, things like that. Because, yeah, you just can't predict the future. So
Now, Shanika, men be like, oh my God, don't talk to a baby mama. No, don't talk to a man with a baby mama because they are the worst. Oh my gosh, you bitches really can't get over your ex. You bitches really can't get over the fact that he moved on. So you want to make it hard for the new girl. Even the baby mama's mama want to make it hard for the new girl. Y'all really can't really have too much problems with the woman with kids because most of the time the father isn't there.
You sound like a robot. Start over again.
I sound like a robot thing. Okay. I was saying, once we get involved with men with children, it's harder for us because y'all baby mamas don't know they motherfucking lane. They really be acting like they still want y'all all of a sudden. I don't want her watching my kid. I think baby mamas are way worse than baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? Being
You
with a
sure
woman
about
with
that?
hell
I don't know how I feel
yeah.
about that statement.
Oh,
I don't know about all that.
It feels like
Here we go.
with me and against me at the same time. Like, I
Here we
don't know.
go.
Okay, Shanika,
Where
But-
we stand, because I'm a baby mama.
No, I'm not saying I'll never use that word fall. But think about
Let's not project. Let's not
okay,
project.
but think about this.
One mic.
Shanika,
Go ahead.
is
projecting.
is your baby daddy and your new husband or boyfriend, whatever, whatever, do they get into an argument much? No, they not. But if you get in a relationship and these bitches want to have a problem, oh my God, I'm telling y'all, that's the worst kind of baby mama to me. Shoot.
Hey, I got it. No, that's a fact. I got a homeboy. I got a homeboy that has he went through a divorce with his lady.
Oh God.
Black and black, right? And he got with a white girl and married her. He recently just got married, and it's like a blended family thing where three boys, 3 girls, Brady Bunch, all that. The moment he got married to her, his baby mama started wilding the fuck out, bruh. Started wilding, taking him to court for all kinds of crazy shit, stalking her at her job and all that, like, bruh. So I understand what you're saying.
Watch this, free zone. So wait a minute. You got to know that woman that's up, you know what I'm saying, who's actually like next in line, bro. She got to be a bold, bad, solid, secure individual. Because you know why? She gonna adapt all the bullshit immediately. She's gonna adapt immediately.
Yeah.
So she got to be solid. She got to know that she dating with intent. She got plans with this nigga because that's a lot for her to deal with, bro.
Yes,
Any
it
woman to deal with.
is.
Yeah.
Listen, my baby daddy's, my husband, baby mama's mama, that bitch hit me with a broom. Look, I've been through some shit. I came to this bitch. First off, they talk about you're not gonna get your son unless let me tell you this shit. You're not gonna get your son unless we meet your girl. This is what they told my husband.
Wait, you said your husband's baby mama's mama?
Yes, baby mama's mama.
Mama.
God.
Jackson. I am for real.
Hey.
Look, let me tell y'all what happened, right? So they're like, she was keeping the boy from him because me and him got together. She kept the boy from him for 9 months because he had a new woman in his life. So
Right.
she all of a sudden said, "Oh, I'll let you see your son again, but we need to meet your new girl." Look, I don't play that type of shit, but okay, I'll do this for my husband because I know he want to see his kid, right? So we
Right.
go to the house because she lived with her mama because you a bum bitch.
Oh,
So we go
wow.
to her mama's house
Damn.
and she's sitting there. The girl didn't say nothing. The mama the one talking to stuff, so she's like, all right, little girl. Calling me little girl, I'm a grown ass motherfucking woman. So I just said, I'm not a little girl, ma'am. Anyways, little girl, okay, ma'am, I'm not a little girl. She said something else. I was like, okay, anyways, Joseph, get your son. You ain't gonna tell him what to do, bitch. Bitch. This witch got her broom and proceeded to hit my pregnant self with the motherfucking broom, bro. That's what I'm saying. Us
You
women
were
gotta do.
You
pregnant?
call the police on her?
I called the police, Shanika, and you know what they said? That we're on their property, but that is the pickup location. That's the pickup location is their property. But the fact that she assaulted me with a broom, none of that even mattered. Bro, these cops is fucking weak anyway. Fuck
What
these
state are you in, if you don't mind me asking?
black ass Texas. Shit.
And they didn't do anything to the mom. If that would have happened down here in South Texas, that mom would have been hauled off to jail in a heartbeat.
Nope,
Yep.
this was in Grand Prairie,
Yep,
and they
same thing
told
with my
her
state.
that it was her property. I'm just saying, I've been through hell since I got with my husband. Bitch, you didn't want him. You didn't want him. Then you see that a good-looking woman like myself picked him up, and now it's an issue. That's what I'm saying. Baby mamas
So
to
the
be.
baby
Yep,
mama,
that
They
happens.
black?
mama,
And
bro.
The baby
man
mama
move
and the
on.
baby
They
mama
want to
mama,
have a
are they
fit.
black?
It happens.
They black. Oh, wow.
That's wild.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
Yeah, come on, y'all know this. He's gonna be
That's
wild.
I mean,
Once
come
they
on,
see you
that
moved
happens
on,
more than
So where
people
was your
shit.
husband while all this was happening?
he was protecting me from the witch and her broom because he was just like, no, babe, I'm not gonna let you fight you pregnant because I was about to throw them bows, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. But he was just like, no, babe,
Damn.
come on.
Y'all were inside her
On
house at this
somebody's
time.
mama.
No, he
Oh,
wanted us
okay.
to go in her house. I'm not going in your house, you weird
Because
ass.
you were saying like y'all was on her property, so I was just curious as
Yeah,
to if you had done made it in the
Yeah,
house.
her
That's
property, the
I'm with you
yard.
on this, nigga. That's the only way. I'm like, well, damn. She might have told them hoes that, yeah, nigga, you was loud and goddamn me, nigga, rambunctious. So I had to hit her ass with a broom. Like, yes, you on her
I was,
property. Yeah, they can't
nah, I
do
was
shit.
too pregnant. I was too pregnant to be loud, man. I'm trying to I'm only up there
I don't
because they
know.
said,
Wait a minute. You were too
I don't
pregnant
even
to be loud,
understand
but
why
you had
y'all
no
was
problem
like,
throwing
we,
bows. Make that make sense.
yes, because you hit me with a broom. Now
Wait,
it's a
wait,
No,
problem.
that was
wait a minute.
after
So she
I
she
actually
don't
was
don't
did
believe
hit
pregnant.
you
you'll
with the
ever
broom.
sue anything to be loud. I don't know if that's how that works.
Wait, so she actually hit you with the broom then?
or
She
tried
hit
to.
me with a broom. That's when the other Gemini side of me said, fuck this, babe. I'm gonna beat your ass. I couldn't know. My
Wow,
husband held me back, bro.
That's
that's
not
wow.
cool.
Damn.
That's
No,
not
it's
Damn,
not.
you a Gemini?
I am a
Oh,
Gemini.
I know how y'all get down. My homegirls are Geminis. I already know how y'all get down. Y'all two faces. I don't know what.
Hustler,
But y'all
what's
some sweet
cutting
people
up?
nonetheless.
Oh no, that just seemed like a setup from the jump because if
Yep.
she's going to not allow him
You
to
really
see his
did.
child because of you and then be like, yeah, bring her over here where we at, like you come into their home turf, they know where everything is in their house, around their yard. Like you see how easy she was able to grab that broom to throw it at your ass. Like I just don't think that that's a safe environment. Like
Well,
y'all
I
want to
mean,
meet me, let's meet somewhere in a public setting and maybe have
exactly.
some police. I don't know, but I
Exactly.
just don't
But
Motion
feel
we
to
like
had
that
enforce
to
was
the
a good
bow
visitation
down.
situation
agreement.
to even
Yeah,
approach with you being pregnant.
that smelled like
You're
a
Like that
setup
right.
from
just
the
was
get
out of
go. Yeah,
pocket in
You're right.
all
But
ways.
we
Like
had to humble ourselves because he wanted to see his kid.
No,
So
ma'am. No humbling. I'm sorry. Motion to enforce the visitation agreement and the drop off happened at the police station so that if she
the
hits
drop,
you with a broom, they can haul her ass off right then and there.
right, but the drop off was at her house at the time. Okay, and I didn't think that was gonna be this ratchet and ghetto. Like, what the fuck? I
she
still
wasn't letting that man see his son. Of course she's ratchet and ghetto.
Yeah, that's wild.
Because
I
that's the
ain't
only
used to
type
this.
of person that's gonna be like, I'm not gonna let you see your son over a personal, petty, and you know what I'm saying, emotional reason. Like, yeah, that just
Mhm.
I don't like the way any of that went down. Like that was
No,
fucked up.
I've never dated a man with a kids. My husband is the first, and I don't recommend it, ladies.
and now
Y'all
y'all
meet
now
the
you
baby
see why
mama
we don't get
first.
involved. And now
you
you
told
see
you
what
so
we do
recommended,
for
man.
why.
Golly.
I'm saying, ladies,
This is
don't
exactly
get
why.
quick to jump in a relationship with a man with kids until you read and meet their baby mama, see what the situation is, how long ago did they depart, do these niggas still got feelings for each other? Because
So Tyranny,
Hey, look,
you red pill or
wait
no,
a minute.
Tyranny?
Just
Hold
like
on,
you
hold on.
You,
said,
Is she red
you
pill or
sound like
no?
wait,
Fresh. I mean,
Deal with
I
it.
need
you
I
sound
need to
like
hear I need to
Red
hear
Pill.
it. Is
wait, hold
she
on.
red
I'm
pill or
sound
no,
like
bro?
Fresh
What
in
is that?
bed.
Hold on, Hood. Hold on.
An
Okay,
echo there.
wait, what
my
you
mic.
say?
Go ahead.
Real quick, let me just jump in real quick. I want to give a shout out to D-Rock, the motherfucking truth in the building with the $10 super holler. Definitely appreciate that
You
support.
D-Rock on Drip Nation. We on the block. Rock the block of Drip Nation. Shout out my play OG partner D-Rock. D-Rock. Drip Nation. Shouts out my homie D-Rock. Drip Nation. D-Rock, we rocking your block. D-Rock, running the block. Drip Nation. D-Rock.
Guys, appreciate that support. We only need where we at? We need 6 more super chats to reach our goal, please. Thank you and have a good day. Who was talking? Tyranny, you was talking last? I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
Was it me?
That was Hood. You
I
and
was
Hood.
Oh, that was
asking.
good. That was good.
That was good talk.
So is she
That guy
red pill or
next to
no?
you, yeah.
He said you red pill or nah?
Am I red pill?
Well, that's
I'm
the
pink
red pill
pill.
moment.
Ladies, don't date these niggas with kids.
Don't date single daddies.
Yeah, but Tyranny, I'm gonna have to push back. I'm gonna have to push back because this guy must be a good guy because he is your husband after all.
He's awesome. He's
All
amazing.
right,
That's why
then.
she mad.
So, ladies, I wouldn't necessarily say don't, but I would take the Ronald Reagan approach and trust but verify. Trust but verify.
Exactly.
No, the common denominator in the story is the crazy baby mamas. That's why I asked if she was a red pillar.
Nah, I'm not no red pillar. I mean, I love stepdads. I'm just saying, sometimes your ex-girlfriend, they do too much. That's all I'm saying, man. They do too freaking much. You don't have this problem out of like baby daddies because most of them are not there. But when you date a man and he got a kid and then the ex finds out, then she got a problem with the new girl. Got time for all that shit. That's all I'm saying.
So it's easier to date
A baby mama.
a baby mama than a baby daddy.
Yeah, because men only have problems with kids. You guys only have issues with the kids, but kids turn out to be awesome, amazing, great. It ain't the kids that we having to deal with. We're having to deal with a whole nother female.
So you don't think that men ever have issues with dealing with single baby mamas? Like, you know what I'm saying? That man that don't want to let go or still think that he got control over the baby mama, you think that that's less occurring than the baby mamas that be wilding out?
Nah, there's some emotional ass niggas out here, man. I can't even roll with you on. I can't even roll with that sentiment.
I don't know.
So what, they still free, they still be controlling? Like, how does that look with the guy? They be like, nah, that's still my whore. You know, like
That looks horrible for the guy. I mean,
well, okay. So in the same
the Lifetime movies, man.
in the same scenario that I laid out, right, with the Brady Bunch, that I told you about his baby mama.
Right.
Her baby daddy is that controlling type, and it took him, the guy, to actually intervene and let him know, hey, you're not doing this around here anymore. Because I guess the way that she was controlling, the way the baby daddy was controlling, was very unhealthy. She was trying to get away from that, and he had to actually step in on that shit. But once he stepped in, so the way that it's set up is that the baby daddy doesn't even really talk to her anymore. They talk. The guy she's with now and the baby daddy. All the communication is through them.
Okay.
And
I do
it works, but
that's when it worked better. Like if the women deal with the women and the men deal with the men in those situations.
It's
correct.
not easy to deal with the women though, Shanika. I'm trying to tell you. Some of these, if they, I don't know. Me, once you're my ex, bro. We cool out there. We can be cool. Ain't no tripping. But a lot of girls feel some type of, even boys' mamas, even you men's mamas. You men's mamas act like any girl that come in y'all life is gonna be a problem. Man, y'all talk about dating women. Nah. It's you. It's dating you men that's really hard. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Okay. So when they
Yeah.
have children, you want to do some recon on the baby mama before you get serious.
I would say that. I would say, what's the nature of the relationship? How long have they been separated? You know, I mean, I don't know, because understand, if you got kids, I'm with your kid too. So the man's complaint is, oh, I gotta be there for your kids. Well, we have to be there for your children too, right or wrong. Okay, that's all we have to worry about is the children. Y'all don't have to worry about the fathers, but we have to worry about these women, these young ass girls, even grown ass women that act like they can't let their ex go or get jealous when the ex done moved on. What do you mean long enough not to be together, nigga? So if they were split for 2 years, sometimes that's not long enough. Like when y'all see that show Pop the Balloon and the man's like, oh, we've been separated for a year or two. To some women, when we hear that, it's like, that's not enough time. That's not enough time to get over your ex.
So how much is enough time?
Shit.
What would it make you feel comfortable if he said, okay, we've been together in 5 years?
5 years will be good. And then how's y'all relationship? Do you guys have a relationship? If you guys still say that, hey, you know, we're not together, but we still hang out and shit like that, I don't know about that.
What if they just say a blanketed, I'm cool with my ex?
I mean, I'm cool with my ex too, but do you guys still have conversation? If you do, no, it's a problem with me. I don't want to enter into something that you still got going on. I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna do that to myself. It has to be some time. Let me see your phone. Let me see your phone. What y'all been texting?
Hey, you know what, Shanika? That goes to what I was saying on is that I know you wanted to respond to it, but you never got around to it because of the events that unfolded. It's just like marriage is family business, and I just don't think that most people who come from dysfunctional families or have no family, they probably shouldn't get married because there's a lot of dynamics that aren't considered. It creates like it puts you behind significantly, and it's a lot more extra ground that you got to cover that a lot of people that have those kinds of backgrounds, they're just not built for. They're not, or they don't understand. And so when the relationship ends, they don't fully understand why the relationship didn't end. And then they move on to the next relationship. Mm-hmm. And then maybe that one don't work. And so like, I was combating the whole blanket statement that, because I hear a lot of married guys, I think it's a little bit less now, but they make it seem like the whole community would be fixed if everybody just get married. And for a lot of people, being married is probably the worst thing that they could do because it'll mess up their life because they don't understand what they're getting into.
And the next person's life.
I think that
Correct.
It would be bigger than that because when they're pushing you need to get married, they're also subconsciously pushing that you need to stay married too, because that's also an addendum.
Absolutely.
That comes with that, because that's where all of this stuff comes into play, because now you have all these blended families and it complicates things and confuses the children. And so that's what I was going to essentially rebuttal if I would have had an opportunity to get around to it. Like, they're pushing marriage and, they're pushing for people to stay together. All right, Tierney, so that they can avoid these types of situations. And that's what need to come. Either you need to get, your birth control or vasectomy or, whatever you need to do to not have any children.
Right.
That's the thing. The marriage ain't the issue. Is when you start incorporating children into the equation. That's when shit start getting complex.
Yeah, that's when everything changed for me and mine.
Right.
Like everybody talks about the marriage, the marriage, the marriage. It's really the kids. More change when me and my wife had our first kid than when we got married. When we got married, things didn't really change. It kept going. But when we had the kid, that's when everything changed. Because you have a responsibility now.
So, because I was going to ask you to kind of expound on that, if without being too personal, like an example of something that would change. What you mean, like now you're having disagreements or maybe even fights about who's going to be responsible for doing what as it relates to raising the children?
Not necessarily that. That was settled beforehand, like way beforehand. I would say what actually changed was just the day in day out operations of because you're not getting the same sleep that you used to. When she's pregnant or after she has the kid, she has to deal with what's it called, postpartum, and all of that stuff. My wife had to deal with that, and that throws a wrench in a lot of the plans that you think you have. But you know, I adapt and work through it. But that changed a lot of stuff. It didn't change her per se. It just changed the dynamic of how our relationship is day in and day out. Because it's not like people will get up here and say, you know, she has her duties and I have mine. But when you actually have a kid, it's very different. It's very different. It sounds good, but it's very different. I've changed diapers while she cooked. I've cooked while she it's not as simple as she does her duties and responsibilities and I do mine. Now we both got to be involved.
And I want to make sure that I clarify. I'm not trying to imply that there's a problem with having children. We're supposed to be fruitful and multiply. I do understand that. I just think that the problem is when we don't take into consideration the environment that those children may have to be a part of as a result of our decisions and how it's going to affect them. Because we don't want to bring in a whole bunch of babies just to fuck them up mentally. And that's not
correct.
That's not contributing to society or the community in a positive way. And so that's just, you know, what I mean, as far as like, I think it's more so, you know, the children, they bring an extra level of complication that we need to definitely mine out and try to have certain things figured out before we have them, even though it can be very difficult, especially if you've never had children before. You know, how can you plan for the unknown? Right. So I get it.
Right. Now, once all of that thinned out, I'd say after about a year, right? Once the kid gets one, then, you know, those duties become more, you know, now she's cleaning and taking care of our daughter and I'm working, coming home. I love hanging out with my daughter. So it's nothing for me to get involved doing anything. I love being with my daughter. I take her out to, she's 3 now. I'll take her. I'll leave my wife at home. Hey, me and her, we going out. I'll take her to get ice cream. We'll go to the park. I love doing those things. So I don't know if I don't even know if that's a woman's duty, man's duty, whatever. I just know that I enjoy my time with my daughter. Like when it's just us, all 3 of us, me and her. I don't. What's up?
I never understood the complaining about the house part, like the stay-at-home parent thing. Because I did that for a couple of months when my son was a newborn. Best time ever, bro. In the house all day with the babies, playing games, making food, doing baby shit. Like, how could you not be happy right now?
Yeah, my wife was very happy staying home with that. You know,
we're gonna put a pin on that for a second. Let me give a shout out to Stanley D-Rock, the motherfucking block in the building. He said, motherfuckers marry people they don't know or like and then have babies and break up. Oh,
let's go.
Don't even, but you also, oh yeah, you did say don't know or don't like. Definitely appreciate that. Super chat, make sure y'all match that energy.
We on Drip Nation. We on the block. Rock the block of Drip Nation. Shout out my play OG Point and D-Rock. Drip Nation. Shouts out my homie, D-Rock. Drip Nation, D-Rock, we rockin' your block. D-Rock, running the block. Drip Nation, D-Rock.
Definitely appreciate that support. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Send a cash out. Wake drip up. No, I'm just kidding.
But no, hey Hood, I agree. Like my wife loves staying home. That's never been an issue. Um, it really didn't become an issue until she turned 3. I guess there's a term out there called like a three-nager when they start just pushing the boundaries and stuff. That's when I had to step. Yeah, that's when I had to step in a lot more to let her know, like let my daughter know. Okay, these are the boundaries. My wife was doing it, but it's different when I step in, and that's really all I could really say about it.
Nah, there's a power in being a dad. There's just the voice, the look, your fingers in her. Like, there's just a whole other energy. Like, the kids look at you like a monster sometimes.
Yeah, my wife be hating sometimes. It's like, yo, I've been trying to get her to do that all day. Why when you come, she just hey. Because when I come in, it's just order. Like I bring look, man. I rule my house with I rule my house with a fist. However that phrasing works. I'm very orderly.
I'll never forget my kid when she was younger. I was the same way. Even though I was married to someone else at the time, but I had the weekend visitation. But for the time that my kid was with me, I was the disciplinarian. There were certain things that I would not tolerate in my house. And I remember her mom saw her throw a fit, and her mom was like, "Why don't you do this in front of your daddy?" And she tells her mom in front of me and everybody else, "Because daddy will get mad at me." You damn right.
Hey, that's exactly what I was laughing at. Hey, he said it's called whooping ass, sir. Yeah, and you through like.
Well, the funny thing about that,
I know that's what you meant.
I've never had to actually do that though. Like none of my kids, I've never had to spank them. Like when my son was a baby, I pop him a little bit, and I caught myself doing that because I remember when his oldest sister she was a baby, I hit her way less for the same type of things. So I calmed down on him. I was like, let me not rough him up just because he's a boy. But like, I've never had to spank my kids ever. Now, like, you just be rough, like you be stern with them or whatever. But never had to really like physically do anything to them. But now that they're all bigger, they're just well behaved, they're decent, they're bright and all that. It just went smooth.
Yeah, I haven't had to. There was a period where I did have to whoop her. I popped her, because I would give her certain looks. I would give her certain looks, and she would just giggle and giggle, and I would have to pop her to kind of associate my look with, hey, this look isn't a good look I'm giving you. But that lasted for maybe 2 months. After that, I give her the look. It's like she knows. So I haven't really had to do it. And I ain't even really like, it wasn't even like it ain't like a pop. It ain't like I'm beating her or anything like that. It's just, little pop.
We know what a pop is. That ain't whooping nobody ass. It's a pop. Like, like you said.
Hey.
Pop. But, with them daddy hands, them pops do hit different with daddy.
It hit different.
So I
it hit different.
It's nothing, abusive behind it. It's just, hey.
Oh, yeah.
People got to understand there's a difference between an ass whooping and abuse. I mean, it's funny. I'll go back to, remember when Adrian Peterson got that misdemeanor assault charge for hitting his kid with a switch? And I remember when I had Facebook at the time, everybody on the modern progressive side going, "Oh no, that's mean. How dare you?" Meanwhile, my friends and I are like, "Hey, remember when you ran under the bed trying to avoid the bullets and your ass got stuck and your ass was like right there? Your mom's
right.
You. I mean, there's a difference between that and then somebody like, I'll never forget in my home state in North Carolina, I saw one kid's dad grab him by the shirt and punch him. We're like, yo, like, you don't do that. That's abuse. People have to understand that there's a hell of a difference.
Right. Yeah. And to what I was saying earlier, Shanika, like, that's why having your parents and their parents it takes a load off a lot of that stuff. Because now, like, my wife and I, we can go out. We can I try to take her out once a month, just trying to get away from it all. And then, like, me and her, we're going to Puerto Rico next year. No, I'm sorry, Puerto Vallarta next year. we're leaving her with the parents. Like, you're able to do those kinds of things. But if you don't have anybody, you really can't. It's like you gotta take the kid everywhere, or you gotta hire a babysitter that you don't know to come in. And it's like, I don't want to do all that shit. I don't want to do all that shit.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the difference with these new generations. Like, we don't have anybody really stepping up to the plate to fill grandma's role. All the grandmas that were the grandmas that we think of that hold it down, they passing away, and nobody want to fill that role. So now, you got grandmas like, fuck that. I'm still trying to live my best life, and I want to raise your kids. And it's like, hello, because I even
Right.
had that conversation with my mama. Like, I was at my grandma's house all the motherfucking time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I hate to break it to you. Like, I remember when my grandmother passed, I knew it was over. Like, this is the end of the Big Mama era, bro. We are the last of the Big Mama era. Like, the kids, the generations coming up behind us, the kids coming out of polycules and all this goofy shit, they won't have the Big Mama family network. They're gonna have multiple aunties and aunties who hunching on each other. It's gonna be fucking weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we definitely need to bring the Big Mamas back, because, and I mean, just like with family reunions, like, you don't really see. I was saying that on another show, like, I don't see a lot of people on my timelines in their family reunion shirts, and I used to see that a lot, like, because I used to look at other people's family reunions, like, yeah, we need to be doing that, or whatever, just appreciating them, celebrating their legacy, and it's like, we don't see that no more, and I think that has a lot to do with the way that these children, are looking at legacies and family and all that stuff. They're not getting none of that shit, so they don't respect it.
Knowing who everybody is in your family. But Shanika, it's funny with myself, and I guess my storyline could be a little bit different. When Facebook first came out, when it was big, like in 2008, 2009, in that era, that's when I got to know the Pachecos, the Puerto Rican side of my family. And it was funny because I ran into my uncle first, my tío Pancho, and then from there, my tia Rosie, and then from there, my father. I met him, I ran into him finally through Facebook after 24 years of him not being in my life. And then all of a sudden, the Pachecos, like, they came out of the woodwork. I'm like, I didn't know we were this big of a family. Wow, like, where the hell did all of you guys come from? They're like, yeah, we're your long lost aunts, or we're your long lost cousins, or we're your long lost, this, that, and the third. So you have a point there. We need to bring that back in the physical space, the family reunions and everything else.
Right. For sure. Because I don't think my family has had a reunion since the C19. Nah, I can't, because we had one right before that shit hit, right before, and then I can't, because I can't think of a shirt. I don't think I have a shirt after that.
I had one from like 2 years ago.
Yeah, like 21. I want to say the most recent one we had was in 21.
Shoot, on my mom's side, the last huge get together that I remember was back in 1994. But I mean, that same thing. That was when my grandmother was alive, and I mean, my mom was the baby of 8 kids. Now, some 30 years later, I mean, there's only my mom and my uncle left, and that's it. Everybody passed away.
Well, once the boomer generation is gone, things are going to look so different. I couldn't even imagine it, but I know it's going to be radically different.
Drip, you got that in your family where all the kids be at one person's house?
Yep.
Because I felt like, go ahead.
In the summertime, everybody be in the house. And it's just certain aunties that I always had nieces and nephews, which is us. Like it was just, their house was a big house. They had the pool, everything. You know what I'm saying? We going over there in the house for half the summer. Then other summer, we might go to grandma's house. But yeah, it was really like designated aunties that you know, had all the nieces and nephews.
Yeah, I feel like in my family, like the youngest, the newer generation of cousins, they don't know each other at all, barely.
You're right. You're right.
And I mean, I was around my cousins so fucking much, like, sick of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But I still know, we had a relationship. We still hang out as adults. Like the younger just like, yeah, they on their own. My younger cousins, I don't see them hanging out together like that. None of them.
Some of them going to the same colleges and don't even know each other.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, Wody on it. He said, "Yeah, families are dying off. Like that's real."
But we still breeding though.
Wow.
That's the crazy part.
Yeah, yeah.
That just makes it primitive.
Yeah, there's no cohesiveness. You're absolutely right. We're breeding, but it's going back to the caveman days where everybody's one man for themselves. There's no family unit. There's no clan, if that makes any sense.
It does.
Yeah, and people are having less kids too.
That
like
is
you got a whole bunch of people, or they're either having less kids or they've reasoned that there's no point in having kids, period, whether it be for economic reasons, whether it be they mess with my freedom reasons, for whatever reasons, people are just not having kids like that anymore.
Well, society was brainwashed into not having as much kids. Margaret Sanger, when she founded Planned Parenthood, in some of her letters, she came up with theories on how minorities, blacks and Hispanics, could have less kids going forward. And sadly, I think it worked. My mom, like I mentioned, she was the baby of 8 kids. Then, of course, she had 3, so that was my brother, my 2 brothers and myself. And I mean, shoot, I only have one, my kid, and then my brother has only 2. His two kids.
I mean, I think it's a simple mathematical equation. Women with jobs and educations don't want to have as many babies.
What do you think can help turn that around, though? More family reunions?
Less jobs, less education.
Oh.
I'm really simple in how I see it, I know. But tell me a better solution to that. If that's the problem, how else do you approach the solution without dealing with that?
Yeah, I just think people want to have kids later, which causes them to have less kids. Because when you're in your 20s, you want to live your life and, live your best life, whatever that shit is. You want to do all that shit. I know from my experience just talking, I don't recall most people in their 20s thinking about having kids. If they did, it was on accident.
I don't think there was a hot girl summer 100 years ago either. I mean, technically, America basically created modern childhood. Like, in terms of what we are as a biological creature, this is all new shit, bro.
All that thought was
yeah, and it's
Yes. What up, Stan the man?
What up, Stan?
Hey, salute everybody. Hey, sis, Drip, Rezon, Hood, Juan.
What's up? Hey, before you go in too, to what Juan was saying, I think it's even beyond like black people. It's most groups. White people ain't having kids like that. Asians aren't having kids like that. I think the only ones that really are having kids like that, I want to say Hispanic, but I haven't fully looked it up.
Nope. Even Latin America's numbers are down. The only continent that's at positive growth rate is fucking Africa, bro. You should have never sent them niggas in the 80s. You see? All them feed the African programs, now they breed like rabbits.
Yeah, HT got it too. A lot of people are antisocial nowadays, which contributes to less kids as well. Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, are we cooked? Is it no solution? How do we turn that around?
Uh,
I gave you a solution, but you know you're a woman and it
Less
doesn't sound good
jobs,
to you.
less jobs. I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay. And I mean, I do understand. One person being unemployed in a relationship, having the time to really invest in the family. I could see the benefit in that if that's where we're going.
I wouldn't say less jobs to push back. What I would say, and this is going to be sexist, so I apologize to the women ahead of time, but jobs that discourage the hiring of women, and what that does is it lowers the labor force participation rate. It lowers the amount of people looking for work, and so what that does is it raises the base salaries for the guys that are in those professions. And what that'll do is that'll make it easier for the woman to stay at home while the guy's going out there and making the money. And as a
Well, that
result,
was the basic inflationary problem of bringing women into the workplace, right? You lower wages and you can increase productivity.
Hmm.
yeah.
So we putting women
To
back
to
in the
to
kitchen, barefoot and
to
pregnant.
to to answer your question, Shanika, by and large, yes. Um, yeah, by and large, yeah, we're cooked. Now, the only saving grace is that if if you can create your own network of people, for example, like your own, I guess they're called. The only way I can describe it is like micro communities, because you're talking about trying to save an entire race of people. No, that's cooked. But you can create uh, little micro communities of people that you rock with. Y'all get together, y'all buy a little subdivision or buy a little area, and then that becomes. I'm not talking about like one compound. I'm talking about like a street, like a block or something like that.
Right.
That would be the only way that you would be able to preserve what you have, and then further isolate them from communication. I ain't gonna say complete isolation, but make sure that like a lot of this social media nonsense and all the media and shit don't get in their heads.
that's going to be very, very hard to do without some catastrophic event killing the internet, which would make it impossible for us to even come to
I mean, you basically have
So
to
yeah,
start a
we're
Mormon
cooked.
cult. That's it. Just start a Mormon cult. You know, get 7 wives, move out
Yeah,
to a compound on Utah, buy a lot of guns. You know, dig a hole, get a well, and then we're good until the
yeah.
FBI kills.
The biggest reason why we're cooked is because the things that it would take to get everybody back on course, I've unanimously heard it. Niggas ain't willing to do that shit. They don't want to do that. So yeah, we're cooked.
Well, that's not good because you have what I'm seeing on Twitter and these other spaces, the Muslim takeover, and then of course China's playing the long game. So if we continue at the rate that we're at, I would say probably by the beginning of the 22nd century, so 2100, 2110, then we'll be ripe for invasion at that point because we won't have enough of us
Hey,
to.
I don't think we're going to catch up to Asia. You know what I just read? Somebody Google this for me. I can't pull it up. China just outlawed feminism, bro.
Say that again. I'm sorry. China just did
China,
what?
they outlawed feminism. Bitches can't be feminist in public no more. They
Well, yeah, but
said feminism is a Western plot to like cripple nations. So China is like, nah, we're not gonna let you bitches talk reckless in public no more.
yeah, you're right. They outlawed that and they outlawed that LGBTQ stuff. They called it quote unquote sissy behavior. But it's too late for them. I mean, we're cooked. China's beyond cooked because of that one child policy. They have more women than men in China, and the women are
For
just
different reasons.
burying out.
So what it says is China has not outlawed feminism, but the government has severely repressed the movement through censorship, the jailing of activists, and the silencing of discussions on gender equality.
Yeah, China's not playing around with purple hair bitches, bro. They ain't got no time for that shit.
Well, no, they don't because they again, we're just as bad as they're worse than we are. they have an older population, and again, they have more women than men in the younger populations because of more men than women. Let me start over. More men than women because of that one-child policy thing. And so the women that they have aren't marrying Chinese men. They're basically marrying up. They're going to rich foreigners and leaving China. And China's like, yeah, no, we got to put a stop to it.
Yep.
What up,
They
Josh?
have yet to recover from that one child law. What up, Josh?
Stay in the man. I was hoping you was gonna jump in.
Yeah, I'm just being patient and letting the brothers cook.
It's on you, bro. You got it.
Hey, so Freezon, you was on to something good, right? Earlier, right? About how your family dynamics work, right? When you got before you got married, you met both sides of the family, and it's about the family. So if we be honest, right, and we look at these panels, and when y'all was talking about the stepfathers, I wanted to beat him up and I want to throw him away. And you know, one crux of the case, right? It's amazing how that we didn't like certain things growing up, right? We ended up having children outside somewhere else too, right? So now you are already in a deficit. You didn't like it when you was growing up. What are you doing to fix it? So Juan says he's in his child life as much as he can and all that. But we keep recreating the same issue that we complain about. People in their 30s, 40s, 50s, or whatever that come on these panels. Yeah, I grew up, I had a stepfather, or my father wasn't there. And then we turn around and do the same thing. How do you square that? You know, if you're not going to be in the child's life, and I know guys got this big thing talking the scripture, be fruitful and multiply, but yeah, right. But they said you're supposed to be responsible for that child and the rearing of that child, no matter how many you have. But we just think we just have children and throw them out in the world, and then we have the society we have today. Um, it's not going to be easy to fix, like Friezon said, because people don't want to put in the work. Bottom line, you're not going to take these people and say, now be responsible, because they say they love their life the way it is. But the population is dropping, and we're getting more degeneracy than we're getting more positive, right? And I listen to these panels. I've been married over 31 years, and I agree with people. When people talk about having children and being married, man, it makes it seem like it's a doom and gloom. Don't do it. It's a setup. It's a hustle. I'm like, wow. You know, so imagine the youth listening to us talking on here, speaking on here about relationships and marriage like it's worthless, you know, and as everybody's always trying to con somebody. And, you know, and if we're going to keep pushing that narrative, yeah, we are cooked, not just as a race, but as a society. I land the plane there.
I think that's a little harsh way of describing the overall description. So like the entire system is most marriages throughout the globe, not just the United States, are doomed to fail. Okay, so seems a little harsh to describe it that way, because most people are talking about marriage by the numbers. By the numbers, the vast majority of marriages are doomed to fail. And that's what people are talking about. The vast majority of population are actually looking for solutions or preventative measures from it becoming a problem, except for there probably is no way to solve that. But people are still going to actively look for it. So when you're talking to young people that are looking into getting married, a lot of, we'll call it the red pill community, are generally going around basically putting warning labels on everything. If you do this, this is the risk that comes with that. It's not necessarily a narrative until people start giving prescriptions. Like that asshole Rollo Tomasi told people, or told men, that if he couldn't control themselves, to go get a vasectomy. Just like dumb shit. Red pill community is very good at giving warnings, like putting a warning label on something. They're just very bad at prescriptions. That's the part. That's where the line gets crossed over. I don't disagree that marriage is doom and gloom, but we don't talk in our society now. We don't talk about responsibility. We have too much of that whole like ego that goes into it. Like, oh, marriage is this. You have to buy a house. I have to live in a nice house. I have to drive a nice car. We don't actually talk enough about the responsibility in anything, whether it's a job, family, kids. It's what it is. Life isn't exactly, at least not for men, it's not supposed to be fun and entertaining.
Yeah, but it's amazing to me that we complain about a problem that we create in the problem. In the same breath.
I agree. I do agree that we've created our own. The society that we have, we earned it. We built it ourselves. We screwed it up, right? I don't know if there's a solution, but I don't disagree with your. Now that I definitely don't agree with your analysis. So once a person digs themselves in a hole, take the other Tyranny, I think was her name. From her position, she talked about a split family, two families, having kids within two families, and she described it as being normal, right? This is a self-created problem. I don't disagree with you at all, but we don't know how to talk about this, and it's because we know we want solutions. We don't know how to get there. We're all trying different things and probably failing at that too.
Because somewhere we got tricked and thought that that this train gonna keep on rolling, right? The way that we're going, right? Because when things are good, right, you can just do whatever you want to do. When things get harsh, it's gonna be an issue, right? And this has been going on through history, right? And we're still in 2025, right? So when the market crashes and when job loss and all this other stuff, now you running around scrambling. Well, now we done lost the skill set to be able to talk to one another, to be able to reason with one another. And that's a hard skill to get when you haven't been taught that, right? Why we got to wait till the hard times hit for us to negotiate and to talk with one another? But you got to just go ahead.
You hit the nail right on the head with your first sentence. When things are good, we got too damn comfortable. When things are good, like think of like washing dishes, right? All of the household chores. We have machines that do everything. We got lazy. Things are good. We got lazy and we forgot how to do stuff, or weren't, like, it passed through a couple generations and we forget how to do it. Like, that's really what it boils down to. But your first sentence right there literally just described the entire problem as it is.
It's a circle. Weak men make hard times. Yeah. Hard times make strong men. Strong men make good times. Good times make weak men. And the circle continues.
I actually don't think we're in hard times yet. I think we've got a long way to go to get there.
Oh no, we're not even close to hard times. We're still fat and happy right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hard times create revolutions. We're not at that point yet.
It would seem that the solution is, instead of going backwards, we go forward. Because there's the only way you can go is forward. And I don't mean like embracing being progressive or any of that stuff. I mean, you build new structures that fit the modern world, but you still honor the truths that have always been. And I think we just lost sight of those truths that have always been. And once people start to understand that, they'll be able to build new structures in a modern society. Because there's no going back, bro. There's no time machine. You're not gonna be able to go back. The romanticizing of the past is, I think that's like, it's problematic in moving forward.
Well, bro, that's what I asked JD earlier on this panel.
I don't think you'll get.
Hold on, Josh.
I don't think you'll get any disagreement.
Hold on 1 second, Josh.
Hold on. That's what I was saying earlier on the JD panel, bro. Like, he was, you know what I'm saying? We was talking about reference points. And I'm like, bro, when are we going to stop going back to the old days for reference points? And it's a huge new day and time.
Yeah. And people romanticize them old relationships and all that stuff, but they they do just that, romanticize, because there's a whole bunch of bad shit that they do not talk about that happened during those times
I
that
was
led to here.
watching this documentary. They were interviewing women that were like in their 70s, 80s, and 90s, and they were talking about marriage. And I was like, this is what we need to see, because we think that shit was all peaches and cream. Like, them women was getting real. Like, they were having a lot of the same issues that we have now. It's just they didn't have a platform.
Right.
Well, they also didn't get divorced as much either. Like, they stuck it out. No matter how awful it might have been, they figured it out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because
that's true.
Yeah, because what
It's-
ended up
it's-
happening, you can't unsee what you've already seen, right? So
The
you
divorce rate among the black community back pre-1960 was the lowest in the country.
Yeah, but it's more nuanced to that, right? So what happens, right, is that, and I'll say again, you can't unsee the things you've seen, right? So you ever seen a person that had a bunch of money and everything was going great for them, and then they lose their job and lose everything, they just crash out, right? You know, so what ended up happening, right? It is not even romanticizing the past and all that. Is that people try to do that as a blanket because they don't do a deep dive, right? Because if a person lost a job, they was like, okay, well, Mr. Johnny down the road, he need his roof done and all these things, and it was still the community. Like Friezon talks about how his family dynamic is, and it's just that, man, when things go left, which they will, that you have that family drive. Now we became so much at being individuals. It's just about me. It's just about mine. Well, I'm gonna tell you this: are you not gonna shake it? And people can keep saying, and they don't understand how the country was done. It's just a different forge going forward, right? You don't have a lot of those issues, but it morphosized to something different. Because when you don't have, doesn't matter who you are, when you don't have, it triggers something in your head. But if you don't have the skill set or the resiliency within you, how the hell you make it up after that?
Yeah.
And you still got to hold on to fundamental concept. It's nothing new that for you to be persevering and be resilient to get a job and or to take care of your family or to repair things. That hadn't changed. Don't y'all still do it today? We just throw everything out and we keep restarting from zero. And I'm telling you, this zero is going to bite us in the ass because now nobody talks, nobody understands. It's easy enough just to walk away. Well, it's going to be hard as hell to walk away when you have nothing out there.
Like that.
Yeah, and Stan, we're in a place now where people are used to having freedoms. Like you could do anything. You could get in a relationship and be out of it the next week. You could be in a marriage and be out of it the next week. And so, and that's why bro, like I be wanting to get into more of these discussions, especially when they start talking about families and stuff like that. But I find myself just chilling in the chat because a lot of these conversations always start from a position of dysfunction. Like you never hear people in these conversations start a relationship conversation from a position of a healthy, functional relationship where all the dynamics are in place. And when a person like that actually comes in and gives their opinion, those people end up getting cast out. They end up getting the most kind of pushback. And it's just fucking hilarious to me.
That is a damn truth right
now
there.
You sound like Drip.
Come on, man. Now you
know what I'm saying? Like niggas is so married to talking points. And here comes somebody, right, that has the solution, that is living the solution, that is living the life that everybody complains that we need to get to. And they, man, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You don't know about our issues. You don't know about and it's like, what? Like, what? And that's how I know it's not a serious conversation. And that's why everybody's be like, Free Zone, you just want to bring the fuckery. Yes, because there's nothing else to do but bring the fuckery. Because y'all niggas ain't serious.
Come on,
Well,
man.
let me ask this question amongst the black community, because I don't think it's so much different in the white community, but hell, I don't know.
It's not.
Okay, so when people when people talk about getting married, like before they get married, what are they into marriage for? Like, what is their goal? Why are they getting married in the first place?
Love. That's all I keep hearing is love, bro.
I wouldn't even say. I think people do it because they think that's what they're supposed to do.
Oh.
Wow.
Damn.
Either that or they get into a marriage or relationship because they want to hold on to that person that they're with, so they'll do whatever it takes to keep that person around. So where's this going? It's like it's not intentional, basically.
Right.
It just it's happenstance. You fucking on something and you want to keep fucking on something, and in order to keep fucking on something, you have to turn it into a relationship, then turn it into a marriage. And once it doesn't become a problem until you stop fucking on that thing. Then all these problems start rearing their ugly heads because you don't really know the person that you fucking with.
Oh, bar. Oh.
Hey, Freezon, you spot on, but it's amazing. Why is the majority of things in life you have to qualify for, right? You have to qualify. I don't care whether you get your driver's license as small as that, get into a university, or get a job, or do all these things. You got to qualify for it. And what's amazing to me, and which is not that much because I understand the system, but that the thing that's supposed to mean the most, you don't have to even qualify, just show up. And that's why a lot of people don't take it seriously. But a lot of people are not trained, right? And whatever, right? It's not a playbook to tell you line by line, but damn, it ain't no playbook to do all these things step by step, right? They give you the guidance, just like you said with the family before you got married. Same thing happened. That's what I did in my family before I got married. I learned the family and whatever. Yes, yes, yes. So when I listen to Drip talk, and they think Drip coming from a place of fairy tale, Drip know he gonna get a pumpkin head. He know that's a part of life, but he's telling you to be prepared for the pumpkin head and have the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Drip don't think he gonna go through when he get married and have children. He don't think it's gonna just be smooth sailing. He understands the world. He said, "Hey, these are the systems that I'm putting in place, and if it happens that way, I got a plan, right? A contingency plan, like in the military. You got a contingency plan. Everything doesn't work exactly the way you planning it out, but if you don't have a plan, you're done." So I mean, we all get a pumpkin head. I don't know why you think you're gonna get out of this shit untouched, but it's how you communicate, right? You got to start with a foundation. I've never seen a person put a roof on something without a foundation, and you better build it on a strong foundation. Like y'all was trying to come up with the Three Little Pig scenario, and y'all couldn't remember what all the shit was built off. Drip, you was correct. And Shanika, you get the pumpkin head today. So
what? No, but then what was it? It was bricks. One of them had a house of bricks. One of them had
bricks and straw, if I'm not mistaken.
Straw, and then what was the other house?
Sticks.
Drip
Sticks
for the win.
The same thing?
No.
No, straw brick is straw.
Horses eat straw. Straw's hay.
And that's what I said, hey.
You did.
Yeah. So twigs, straw, and bricks.
And bricks. All white bricks.
Yep. Yeah, you quiet, huh? Pumpkin head.
Yeah, bro. Okay, I already said you was right. Fine, whatever. So y'all don't think it's possible for us to change the narrative with regards to the young people? We just got to start from scratch.
It is, but it would require a complete revamping of how people think, and I don't think a lot of these conversations help, because one of the biggest things that bugs me about these conversations is the whole majority minority thing, right? So you propose something that sounds plausible, it works for most people who are successful in it, but people will gaslight it and say that's not the majority of people. The majority of people can't do that. Or and the problem with it is that they never dig into why the majority of people don't do it and why it actually works for the minority of people. So they'll gaslight you and say you're an outlier, not even considering the fact that this is the reason why I'm an outlier, because different choices are made in this particular
Well,
group.
you know what? I was listening to that thing with a city and Freezy, like round two they had yesterday, and something
Hmm.
about the Freezy thing just bothers me. Freezy is part of a particular community, right? The Hebrew Israelites. And he does this whole like I'm a him thing, how I run my house, I don't have these problems. And I'm like, well, how many black women are fucking Hebrew Israelites, bro?
It's a few of them. It's me.
A lot of
I've
them
ran
niggas be
across
lying,
some.
bro. A lot of them niggas don't be no Hebrew Israelites. Them niggas be regular Christians. Be lying on the internet and shit. Trying to
Oh
tell you.
Lord.
Trying to tell you.
Well,
Just
no,
believe. I mean, I'm
because
just saying you can believe what you want to believe, man. Man, come on, man. These niggas be out here disrespecting, cussing, and doing the most, and then turn around and say, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. Bro, you got to stop it, bro. You got to stop the cap, bro. Just say you Christian, bro. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
That the Hebrew Israelites, though, they're no different than what's that? What is that group that signs their names on their driver's licenses like John ARR, which means all rights reserved or some bullshit, thinking that's supposed to get them out of trouble or whatever the
A
heck.
sovereign citizen.
sovereigns, yeah. A
Sovereign
little
citizen.
bit, a little bit,
I'm just saying, bro. This whole, come on, bro. They got cussing pastors, cussing content creators, cussing goddamn capping ass niggas. All this, bro. Come on, bro. It's not like, bro. We get it. We get it, bro. These are the same niggas hollering about they hate women and women shouldn't do this and do that. But you being talking about God and shit. It's crazy, bro. I was watching some shit Daryl Long did the other day, man. I was blown away. Blown away. You say content creators trying to change their ways and now they Bible thumping. I was like, oh my God, Lord Jesus.
Oh
I,
no,
I was
Christianity is
blown.
the brand new hustle, the
I,
new old
I,
hustle, right?
I was blown away, but I'm just, I just be sitting back, just laughing and kiki and kakai because, you know, it's a lot of, gossip and boppers.
Hey,
Everybody got something to say, but I digress. Go ahead, sis.
Drip.
Thank you,
Hey,
Sandy.
but hey, man. So this is what happens, right? Freeze on. This is the way we change it, right? It's just like you raise your children and your family and you keep your family union together, right? And like Drip is doing, and before he gets married and do these things, Shanika raising her children, we have to still fight against this force that telling people right is wrong and wrong is right, right?
Mhm.
So that's how we gonna have to change it, right? So because it's amazing how we do the minority and the majority. When the minority of people have the biggest wealth. The minority of people go to Harvard. The minority of people go to these PWIs, right? We don't complain about that. We got to push because if we give up and do nothing, we're done. I mean, as a society, and I'm not talking about just the United States, I'm talking about as a society. The minority of people always been the ones that pushed a lot of stuff, right? But we get caught up in the minority and majority. No, Drip said, this is my belief, and this is what I'm doing. It's clean, it's moral, and I'm teaching them. No matter what somebody else is telling you to do the wrong things, you do the right thing because you was raised that way. But we quit even raising the children. We say, hey, man, just do whatever you want to do. And then now look what we have now. Hey man, you got your own opinion. I would never I tell you what, hey, we'll do an experiment. You take your 7-year-old child or your 7-year-old nephew or 10-year-old and give them the keys to your car. You say, Stan, you out your damn mind. You're exactly right. If we don't want to do the work, we don't want to train the children. We don't want to teach them, but we always be on this internet trying to beat up on adults, telling women what the hell she better do and what men need to do. Man, y'all better stop that shit because at the end of the day, you better take control of what you control the controllables, which is those children before their mind get warped like a lot of us on YouTube. Wait until you become adults that went through all kind of hell and you gonna tell them the truth? They didn't listen when they was a child, now they're gonna listen to you. Hey, you throwing shit, you throwing good money after bad money. Be the example. Be the example. You got it, Shanika.
I just want to give a shout out to Marcus Castillo. How you doing? Long time. Felt like you've been over here forever.
You ready? Oh, never mind.
Oh, he on route. Oh, okay. Come on, route. What's up, Marcus?
What's up? Happy Thanksgiving or happy holidays.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Appreciate
Happy
y'all.
Turkey Day, aka Happy Duck Day.
Damn.
There go another shot, Drip.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, Sam.
So what y'all talking about today, man?
Shit. I just got back on my computer. I was on my phone. I was kind of in and out, but I think they go ahead, Snake. You can tell them about that kind of shit.
Go ahead and say, "Are we cooked? Are we cooked?"
Yeah,
go back to, "Are we cooked?"
Yeah, like, are we cooked?
Are
we cooked? Like, that's a very vague question too. But yeah, like I feel like we were talking about just children because originally the conversation, well, I ain't gonna say originally, but at some point in the conversation we were talking about children and the confusion caused with once the parents split up and why we really just need to be getting married and staying married, right? And how and I was asking about the solution and if there was one, and Free Zone was like, yeah, we pretty much cook because the things that we're going to need to do to get to a point where we're, cohesive again, we not willing to do it. And I'm like, how can we change that narrative to where people no longer see relationships and marriage as something that they're not interested in, and even childbearing? Like, you got people that just don't even want to have kids no more. Like, how can we turn that around? And personally, I think that we just need to see more representation because I had a conversation with Drip and Kills the other day. Like, that shit was like we need more of that. Just like with Mr. Lista, like we need the people that are approaching relationships from a positive standpoint and showing that, hey, you can be in a relationship and be happy and the things work out as long as you act right. Like, if you're not an idiot and you date somebody or marry somebody that's not an idiot, like, you good. Like, it's, what I'm saying? Like, it's things you can do to increase the odds of success, right? And so, but yeah, that's just my take. I think we need to see more of that. But like Free say, when they do come out and talk about it, they get ostracized and dog piled on because it's just like, nah, we prefer to see it from the negative aspect of they gonna use you, it's gonna just end in shambles. So let's just be prepared for the very worst from day one.
I think if we're talking about like Black America in particular, we have all this energy for petty racial issues. We have all this energy for reparations. Everybody wants their dad, but none of you niggas want your family dad.
Ooh. I don't like the way that felt, but I'm gonna swallow it.
Yeah,
it's facts. It's facts.
Yeah, you're not wrong, man. That's
You always swallowing something, Shanuga. Long throw that.
Anyways. Before the degeneracy, like, what you think, Mark? You think we cooked, or do you think that it's possible for us to change the narrative?
Can you change the narrative? Absolutely, you have the power to change everything. It's if you want to, though. It's on what you really want. But at the end of the day, what you put over anything else, whether it's like family, duties and responsibilities, what you look forward to at the end of the day, that's what you're really going to put first. I think nowadays, this part of history repeats itself, but a lot of cycles, they end where like just the civilization, that empire ends. I think now it's into that point where we might be facing towards the end of ours. Who knows? We might be facing our own doom, but I think it's going to kickstart a new one. But for me, I saw all my older siblings get divorced. They all ended up having kids, but ended up getting divorced terribly. And it was an ugly ass custody battle. So for me, I always told this, and I'm telling this to the chick that I'm seeing right now. I said, if it's for us, it's for us. It's going to be meant to be for us. I'm not going to push any pressure on you to have kids. I'm not going to put any pressure on me to have kids. If we want to, we're going to. But if we're not, it's just not going to be for us. But I want to let you know ahead of time, in case if you do want to have a kid later, then it's okay. You can walk away, and I won't get mad at you. And I'll walk my own way. And I can't get mad at that person either. But same thing too, if they were to tell me they don't want kids, but I want kids, I can't get mad at them if they don't want that. I think it's at the end of the day, you got to fix your shit first at your house. Can't be throwing stones from a glass house either.
You're right. We definitely have to fix ourselves first. So when you talk to like your younger cousins, nieces and nephews, like, that generation below you, like, do they still have that same perspective that we hear on YouTube? Like, I don't want to, get married. What is nothing in it for me? Like, do you hear that as well in your life?
I think I hear that from some of the college level, like college age family members that I have, because they look at everything like expenses. They look at their careers. They look at like their dreams and goals and aspirations. So they're like, do I want to be selfish and go on this Europe trip, go on this experience on this yacht, and let me go on this voyage to try different foods, try different people, go to different cultures, or do I want to stay grounded and potentially be staying in that hometown or close to family? Which neither is wrong, but neither is the same answer for everybody. I think at the end of the day, people are going to do what they want to do. I think nowadays people are afraid to also take a step forward. Mm-hmm. But instead of pushing back, push forward.
Fear is definitely a factor for sure. I just was curious as to what you were seeing, because I always felt like your culture was a little more family oriented, or maybe just as family oriented as we once were, or whatever the case may be.
It is a different country, but over here in America, the pendulum has swung so far to one side where people are either scared to survive, people want to be rich and selfish to survive and prosper, to a point where they'll sacrifice something on the back end, and they may regret it later. They may not even care. It doesn't matter anymore, because that's it's a westernized concept. That it's harder for some places in certain states for people to survive off one income. Now you got to have the kids, the mom and the dad work. You got to put different perspectives too. I'm in California. I got some Latino families. They're all bunched up into one house. You got cousins and uncles, the mom and the dad. They're throwing barbecues. They're having a fucking quinceañera every other weekend. So they're saving up that money.
Yo, have you seen where now on the houses they're starting to build, like, I'll call it a structure, but it's like an addition to the house where you can maybe have at least another 5 or 6 families in there. And this is just regular house in the neighborhood. And the people are complaining because they like, y'all putting these things up and it's an eyesore. But they
that's in Fairfax, Virginia, right? Where this.
Okay, that's where it is. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, that thing is ugly, by the way, but
he
got the proper building permits. I mean, the only thing that I would think of is it doesn't follow the common scheme and plan of the neighborhood. But yeah, he did it.
But I mean, but thinking about it, what's wrong with that though? What's wrong with 2 or 3 families living in the same household?
Well, I was going to say
that's how you survive off of one. I'm sorry, but real quick, that's how you survive off one person working when you have 3 or 4 families in the house.
And that's not new. That's where I was going to get at to compliment what you're saying, Shanika. In Mexico, when I was married to my wife at the time, her mother and father had something like that. Like they had this 2-story house. built in such a way that you went in through your own separate doors from the outside, and that space was literally your own space. And they weren't the only ones that did that. I have friends in southern Mexico that their houses are the same way. It's like almost like a family compound.
As a whole fact, they all look out for each other too.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think that we because I see Caribbeans do that a lot down here in Florida, right? And so it's super common to see that, and I don't understand why Black Americans don't adopt that. It's like, nah, I can't live with my people and this and other. But I'm like, do you realize that if everybody split everything 5 ways, you're paying $200 versus $2,000 trying to do it by yourself?
But if I'm not mistaken, in that neighborhood, it wasn't the Black people. They were actually intrigued. There was some white Karen that was like, "Oh my God, this is an eyesore. I don't care how many families get in that house."
You do that again? Can you do that impression one more time? Just for the viewers, real quick. Can you do that impression one more time?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
You do that impression one more time. You did it pretty good.
Impression one more time.
Oh, I don't remember the impression, but it was like some Karen that was like, "Oh my God, this is an eyesore. I don't care how many families you have." Whereas, I mean, if it were me, it would be like, "Mind your business, lady. Like, he's doing what he's doing. Leave him alone."
Oh, we what after Bud Cody, we was doing it in the 70s and 80s. You don't think that'll be beneficial though? If we kind of lumped up, like, let's just go get a big old house.
Well, it sure beats taking out a 50-year mortgage on a small house.
Stack your money up, and then you can do the things that you need to do. Everybody, you don't got to worry about a babysitter because there's always gonna be somebody home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you buy all your food in bulk because you gotta feed everybody, so that's gonna be cheaper. Your light bill probably gonna be sky high, but you got a whole bunch of people contributing towards the bill, so it's not like it's just all on you. I don't know.
You're actually able to save a little bit more money. For the materialists, they're able to buy more Jordans or more starter jackets or what have you, things like that.
Not the starter jackets.
Yes, the starter jackets. Those are back in style again. I saw.
Wow. Would you let another extension of your family come and move in with you, and then y'all all just split the bills down the middle?
For me, no. For me, if I were starting my own family compound, then yes. Like my kid, yes. If I were still married, I would start from there, and yeah, that would be the compound, and from there I would build up. So if my kid had kids or what have you, then yeah. But me with my family, no.
Is that the general consensus? Free, Josh, Stan, Drip, Hood, Marcus, y'all not down with it?
Honestly, I probably couldn't use my own family. I have to adopt a family.
I don't know. I'm married. I've been married 7-8 years. I don't know. I'm in a different. I can't answer some of these questions. I'm just in a different situation.
I'm saying, like, if you got a brother or sister, or your wife got a brother or sister, you wouldn't let their family come and stay, or y'all get a house together and then just split everything down the middle so it could be a little cheaper.
Wait a minute, is that white boy Josh? Is that Asian freaky deaky Josh?
Yeah, my wife is Vietnamese. That is a standard here. If she shows up, if mother-in-law comes by, I'm obligated to kind of like, I don't know, treat her as like she gets the spare guest room. There's nothing I can do. I can't say no. It's not even an option. If I tell my mother-in-law no, I can expect to get my face kicked in at the door. Right? Like it's just going to be violence. There is no. That's what I said. I don't. It's not fair to ask me because it's a different culture. Asian culture is extremely strict when it comes to families. My culture is very passive. Like we're independent. Our culture is very independent. Asian culture, it's not a choice. I'll do it or I'll get the shit kicked out of me by my mother-in-law, and I don't want to take an ass whooping by some 4-foot Asian.
I tell you, man, Free Zone and Freeman, they give me a little bit of hope. But most of you niggas talking about marriage, bro, I be feeling bad. Like, we need to rescue these niggas, man. Go send a SWAT team in there.
I need
I'm
a
gonna send the
swipe.
turtles to come get you, bro. I'm gonna send the Ninja Turtles to come get you.
Not the Ninja Turtles.
I'm not gonna lie. See, that's kind of the truth, right? I need it. I backtalked my mom accidentally. Just, I guess, misspoke a Vietnamese word, and my God, I really did think I was going to have to call the embassy for security. I thought I was going to tote an ass whooping by that sawed-off little shit, right? I was scared.
Yeah, like I was going to say, Josh, so after you ended up picking your face up off the floor.
Yeah, right. I mean, like, I'm not calling the police. I'm calling the Marines. Come get my ass.
They wouldn't even get your ass. They'd be like, yeah, we remember what happened in 1972. We're good. Well, you got this, Josh.
To me, it's a little odd. Once you get married, that it's kind of like Free basically spoke to earlier, right? You start off from a position, right? So everything I do with my family is based on hey, it's not happy wife, happy life. It's happy mother-in-law, it's happy grandmother, and boy, do they have some fucking harsh, like some very harsh expectations. It just is what it is. I didn't know all of it going in, right? Some stuff you just had to learn all, but at the end of the day, it's like problem shows up. That's it. You just do. I'll cry about it later, but I'll get it done now, right? Because I'd prefer to not get my ass beat by some like little dwarf. That shit hurts my feelings. I'd rather keep my pride.
What are artifacts?
I never hear women talk about their marriages in such a way. Like, I better do this or he's gonna kill me. I never, ever.
Yeah,
Well,
that's kind of insane.
Yeah, I can tell you, my wife will never say that to me, but she will damn sure say it to her parents. If there's certain, I guess, taboos within the that exist here, like sex is a taboo. Holding hands, walking down the streets, kind of not a thing, right? Maybe over in the red light district, thing, but here it's not, right? The idea of doing certain behaviors, she's not afraid of me. She's afraid of her parents. So they're technically my best ally. So I mean, there's goods and there's pros and cons that come with the mother-in-law.
It's not all bad, I guess. At least you got allies. You're not alone, Jack.
Yeah, matter of fact, if I have a problem within my relationship, I'm expected to go to my mother-in-law or my father-in-law.
Wow, interesting. Because we had a conversation about this a few streams ago, and we were talking about, like going to the like with the man going to the dad to speak about, get advice, or maybe just speak on whatever he's going through with the daughter, and everybody was like, hell no, like the daddy just gonna side with the daughter, or whatever. So it's interesting to hear you saying that.
I was gonna say that because the black culture is female minded, bro. So even if you have a father in the home, most of these dudes listen to their women. Like, I remember, I used to, how you play things back in your head years later. Like, I'd be thinking about my ex and the whole dynamic, and it occurred to me she was trying to line me up for the type of situation that her mom had with her stepmom. But I'm just not that type of dude. You're gonna be moving furniture in this bitch, right? But I realized, like, that's what was going on. You were trying to line me up for that situation because, like, it's an environment where the women get to have all the noise and make all the decisions, and the dude is just there. And I'm just not built for that type of life. So I couldn't trust that environment where, like, I gotta ask his opinion. This nigga will ask his wife.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I mean, okay, so on my side, right, my grandfather is a little bit of a happy wife, happy life kind of person. Especially they're trailing into that time where it's they about to pass away probably within the next 5 to 10 years or so. Now, my dad and my father-in-law are very different. They rule with an iron fist. So they'll get they'll get suggestions from their wife, but ultimately they'll make the decision themselves. You know, to kind of see a different side, because their wives do provide a different way to view a certain situation. But ultimately, they've made the decisions. So when I have an issue and I go to them, I'm going to them with I really don't even talk to my grandmother and mother-in-law in that regard, in regards to like things that I need to do with my life. I go to my dad or my father-in-law, and it's just very different. It's not to say I don't talk to. I have a great time with my grandmother and my mother-in-law, but I talk to them very differently about very different things. It's almost like I understand the whole. You remember the what was the movie? I hate to reference a movie, but I'm just gonna have to do it. American Gangster, right? When Frank Lucas took his wife to go see the other guy when they were talking about drugs and stuff, and the wives kind of went and did their own thing. That's how our dynamic is.
Are you talking about when he met that when they went to that Englishman's house?
Correct.
Heat shooting? Yeah, I remember that scene.
Yes, correct. And the wife was like, "Hey, you want to see the rest of the house?" And they go to a different side of the house, and then the men sit there and we talk. And even before we got married, me, my dad, my father-in-law, we went on fishing trips. We went on one hunting trip. Like, that was our dynamic. And a lot of that was to not only gain an understanding of how the family was going to be conducted moving forward, but you know, the father-in-law, her father wanted to see what my family was like. That was I guess the vetting process. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I hear people talk about vetting processes in this space and shit like that, it's very surface layer. It's like, nah, what does your father think of this whole thing? What do the fathers have to say? Because if I don't understand the whole idea of like the father, like you and your lady, you love each other, but the fathers have an issue with it. I don't understand that. If my father did not put the stamp on it, it just would not happen. Yeah. So it's very patriarchal on my side. And that's why a lot of stuff works. Even when we got married and it was time to protect assets, I didn't talk to her. I talked to her father.
Interesting.
I don't understand how this isn't a concept, right? Like the idea of not talking to the parents. Now, I'll give you my ace in the hole is my grandmother-in-law. She was around during the Vietnam War. I talked to her about everything, but that's because she speaks English. Like my mother-in-law does not speak English. She gets on that phone app, and I can, like in the translator app, and I know when I'm getting my ass chewed out, right? But now on the flip side of that, the grandmother-in-law is the one that's kind of on my side, right? She's like, well, he's the foreigner, right? You have to give him a little bit more leeway. So if if I'm getting my ass like ran over by mother-in-law, I go straight to the grandmother-in-law, and then she keeps the mother-in-law straight. Like these are generations within a family, and yes, right. If they up right, that's just. But now talking to her, I guess she's open enough because of the interactions back in the war. She's open enough that I could talk to her even about sex if I wanted to. I'm not going to, but you absolutely could if I wanted to or needed to. Oh yeah, your granddaughter-in-law, right? She no nookie. Oh, no nookie.
No nookie.
Right? Like, I mean, I don't understand.
Yeah, I just got to do it now. So grandma gonna make her love you long time, bro?
Yes, grandma.
I had to, bro. Come on, they're Vietnam. You were asking for it, bro.
The voice of that girl in Full Metal Jacket.
I showed my old lady that clip. Oh my God. Boy, that started a fight in the house real fast. She's like, is that what you Americans think of us? Yes. Yes.
That one's on you, buddy. Sorry.
You should have told her. Only the guys, though. Only the guys. The girls don't think that.
But I guess the point is I do not understand not including a family. If you're going to have kids, right? Like you're thinking about the concept of family. How do I deal with my own kid when I know there's 3 generations here involved, right? Like they're going to want to be involved with a kid. I don't understand how I can function in my own family without interacting with them.
Bro, let me tell you, I remember when my baby mama, when she first told me she was pregnant, and she didn't want to tell her parents. And so I went to the house. Well, we went home. We went to her parents' house and we sat at the table. And I did all the talking, bro. And little did I know that I would be the only man in that whole fucking family for generations.
Manservative.
I had no idea what I was up against. You bunch of bitches, bro.
Wow, that's crazy.
So maybe that's kind of a problem because I always assume that marriage is about family. It's got less to do with anything other than the priority is always family. So how do you expect family while basically picking and choosing who your family members are? I think my father-in-law is a passive little pussy. He gets run over by everything, right? I get run over, but I get run over because I don't know the train is coming, right? And it's after I get my ass felt. Him, I think he knows it's coming, right? And I don't. He's a sweet guy. He really is a nice guy, right? But you can tell he's not in charge of shit. Grandma running the show. But I still don't understand the concept. If I'm going to expect to have a family, right? If I'm going to expect to raise my own kid, right? How do I do that without like basically picking and choosing parts of the family? I don't like my mother-in-law. Like as a person, this woman scares the living shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie, right? Like I don't like the woman, but
we're gonna use that against you, Josh, if your mother-in-law just happens to come up on one of these panels.
Don't worry, Josh, you were thinking, Josh.
So you don't like me, Josh? You don't like me? I thought we was good, Josh.
Honestly, it probably sounds worse than an old Korean lady. Old Vietnamese lady I said. You're doing like the old Southern white lady. This is a whole different type of vibe.
but like I understand that.
You don't like me, Josh?
You don't like me. I thought you and I were best friends. I thought we best friends. You know, like you asked after war. What happened?
Yes, I'm not even friends with my wife because there's things she wants to do. I just ask.
Okay, I'm out here.
We're husband and wife.
You know what? No, I heard it's more like that in Asian culture. Like they don't have this goofy hand holding all day romantic notion. Like the men go do men's shit, the women go do women's shit, and then the husbands and wives come home at night.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
just
a
going to
fact.
go out of the way if her hand happens to come across this computer monitor.
She'll you wait. One of these days, she'll be here. My lady's she's very timid, very quiet. She ain't nothing like me. I'm an asshole. She's actually sweet most days until the camera turns off, and then I'm getting my ass whooped. And everything's fake here. Nothing here is what it looks like is definitely not what it is.
But Josh, real quick, I understand where you're coming from because I was married to a Mexican national, and we call them suegras down here. My mother-in-law, when I was married, I knew that I messed up, or I knew that my father-in-law at the time, he messed up when she would step outside and put hands on hips. Todo está bien? Is everything good? And she didn't mean it to ask how are you doing to make you comfortable. It was, dude, you done effed up.
Yes.
That was Mexican for is you cool.
Real quick, Lady D, please be mindful of the words that you use in the chat, okay? Because that'll still get us in trouble too.
I will give you this. I know within the Asian culture, it's a matriarchy. So like, as soon as I landed, I just got here Friday at like 3:00 in the morning. Matter of fact, it was 3:00 in the morning. My old lady was not coming to pick me up at the hotel. I wouldn't even allow it. Right. So I went to go stay at a hotel, but you bet your ass 7 o'clock in the morning, she's at the hotel. She done took all my credit cards. She says, you ain't spending no damn money here, right? Like, this ain't gonna happen. Because she knows how I am, right? I'll see something, I'll be like, I want it. Because everything's cheap here. Like, I mean, real cheap. Cigarettes, 48 cents a pack, right? She knows I'll go to that store, I'll grab it.
You're in Vietnam right now? You're abroad right now? Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm like here. I arrived Friday, right? But she took all my credit cards, all my money. She left me with like, I guess about enough to get a Coca-Cola, right? That's how things are run here. She runs the finances, which is hilarious to me because, well, I hate doing taxes, right? But I at least like to be able to walk into a store. Nope, I have to ask permission.
Here, you have $5 for allowance.
This lifestyle took me a year and a half to get accustomed to. I actually started, like, my first year, I was hiding money. Literally hiding money, right? She's not, I know you have money. I know you have it in somewhere.
Wow.
And for you people asking for Newports, you will not find Newports outside of U.S. soil. And I love Newports, but they don't exist here.
Yeah, I'd be worried. You're absolutely right. We're all going to set up a get this
only black people smoke Newports. I swear to God, I don't know any non-blacks that are in the Newports, bro.
I am a white boy, and let me run across the pack of Newports. They'll be gone faster than shit. I might even rob one of y'all for a pack of Newports. I ain't got no shame.
That's how you know a white dude got black friends. The niggas smoke Newports and shit.
Dang.
I'm telling you though, like for a menthol, that is it's a strong ass cigarette. I will tell you this: Newports, they're gonna kill y'all fast as hell. That is the worst menthol you get.
I smoked a Newport once. I smoked one, and that thing hurt my throat, man. I don't know what the hell's in it, but
I don't know how y'all get started smoking them, right? Because at the end of the day, you have to build your tolerance level up to them damn things.
Yo, so when you're
sharing them, that's how you do.
When you're in Vietnam, yeah. When you're in Vietnam, what do you get? You get the Marlboros, you get the White Horse, the Craven A's. What you do? The 5.5s? So what's up?
White Horse is a very big brand here, but I mostly smoke a British brand, but I have to hide those.
Josh smokes fags. Josh, you smoking fags. You fucking animal.
Little Parliaments. Virginia Slims.
No, they're like
no, that's what they call them in Britain. You know why? I remember when I was a kid, I had some book, some little children's book I was reading, and at one point in the page, the little girl in the story was carrying a bundle of sticks, but the text said, and Anne was carrying a fag, and I was like,
that's what they're called. That's what a bundle is.
Right. It's called a fag, and so therefore, like a cigarette is a tinier bundle of sticks technically, and they call those fags as well. And I was just blown away that I didn't want to read that word out loud. I'm like, can you help me?
Yeah, first time I heard the word or heard a British refer to it that way was actually at Disney World. I was out front waiting. Look, I was having a smoke, right? And a British kid walked up to me and said, "Pardon me, can I bum a fag?" And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? You think we lend out homosexuals? What the hell is wrong with you here? Goddamn foreigners don't know shit, right? It's just messed up.
Yeah. That's crazy because Emperor Kojak said it in the chat. Like, I know a lot of white guys that smoke Newports.
Yeah, there's
a lot of them. As a matter of fact, it was from a white guy that I actually found out that they actually have Newport Reds. I didn't even know they had them.
I've never seen those. You bet your ass if I see them.
Yeah, instead of green, it's red. They're called Newport. Yeah, they're Newport Reds.
Oh, don't let me fuck around and find out. I will damn sure. I'm already in trouble, right? Because I came back and I told my old lady I was cutting back smoking, which is probably exaggerated bullshit, right? I'm getting my ass handed to me now because now I have to hide my cigarettes around the house.
Well, just don't put on extra deodorant, because if you put on extra deodorant, your wife is going to know that you're lying to her.
Well, I'm all up in the bathroom, like smoking and blowing out the air vent, right? This is like prison smoking, I think is what it's called, right? And I got the air freshener up in there. You damn right. Taking an ass whooping for damn smoking a cigarette. I think this is really what this boils down to is we all talk like we have this ego, like we're in charge of everything. You're married, you ain't in charge of shit. Like if it's not the case that your other spouse or an in-law is running your ass over, life in itself is running your ass over. It just is the way it is.
Life is definitely putting the work on me. I can tell you that. You get in your mid-30s, a lot of shit start happening, man. Family members start getting sick, start dying off, like shit like that.
Oh hell yeah!
It's shit hit different.
My mother-in-law went into the damn hospital. She went to these little shitty-ass state hospitals. They like looks like a military dorm, right? They've got like 50 bunks in there, and they all throw everybody in the same room, right? There might be a little curtain across the bed. It's about as much privacy as you get. I freaked out. I made her leave that hospital and had her transported to one of those private French hospitals or something. That shit was expensive, but at the end of the day, I'm just not tolerating it because I don't want them doing it to me. If I go in the hospital, I don't want to get stuck in one of them bunk beds.
Wait a minute, Josh, real quick, and I'm sorry for breaking up the conversation. Your voice sounds extremely familiar. You work at the U.S. Embassy in Vietnam, don't you?
Used to. Well, not at the embassy. I don't work specifically for an embassy. I work for State Department.
Right. Okay, that's where I remember you from. Okay.
Yeah, I'm that crazy ass white boy.
You're not crazy, man.
Oh,
You're
yes,
the guy
I'm
I need to talk to when
I came here for vacation. Like I just wanted to come on a vacation. I thought I was going to sneak out, right? And I told a joke when everybody was asking why I was here. I said, you know what? We lost the war. I'm going to go back and get me some get back. I'm going to breed them fuckers out. And lo and behold, you see me get my ass run over, right? So this is kind of like Vietnam 2.0, and I'm losing again. I ain't doing what I'm supposed to, I guess.
you got that email from the U.S. ambassador to Vietnam, my office 0800 or my office now.
Yeah. Damn.
Shit, y'all ass over here chopping it up. Nah, man, we finna get up out of here. You know, we don't normally stream on the weekend, but we just popped up real quick. Pop up real quick. Give the people what they want. Real quick. Y'all want to get our final thoughts? I'm gonna get mine now, so I ain't gonna get up out of here. Shout out to everybody came, the donators. Shout out to Romello and everybody. Shout out to my top mods, Big Kojak. You know what I'm saying? Cynical, all the moderators that was here. Shout out to Tradesman. Nah, man, today was a good show. It's always good to have, you know, these conversations, man, because it kind of, hopefully it helped people because it wasn't all negative today. And I really appreciate that. But nah, till next time, man. Shit, you know, we'll see y'all Monday, 3:15.
Shout out to y'all, man. Peace.
All right, y'all.
We dripping, man.
My closing thought is actually a question. It's just a straight up question. What the hell are we doing? If we're getting married, why are we getting married? If we got a girlfriend, why we got a girlfriend? Right? Like, what are we doing? That's really my question. Shout out and peace to everybody.
We live, such it. What it do, fool? Hey, man, Splash Town, Texas, or where the fuck you at? What's happening? But hey, man, get dripping, man. Get to the Houston Premier Party Bus, man, because that's how we doing it.
Sometimes.